What is up, dudes, and welcome to another Code R, a journey into lost memories. The sequel to hey, that is a very creaky mic stand. I like it. But this is the sequel to the DS game Another Code, or as it's known in the US, oh boy, as Trace Memory. It's part of a series of games that you might have heard of by developer Cing that all sort of tell abstract stories within the idea of like memories being like these manifestations. Like it's kind of vague to like how do you describe a Sing game? It's kind of like trying to figure out how to fully accurately describe what umami is. Like, what is that added savory flavor to it? Sing games are kind of like that. I fell in love with these developers way back when I first played Hotel Dusk, which is incredible, probably one of the best DS games out there. And after that, I discovered another code, which didn't click for me at first, but after I beat Last Window, I went back to another code and um, really ended up just clicking with it from that point onward. And really, these games are phenomenal. And during the recent Nintendo Direct, they announced the Another Code Recollection, which is going to be the first time that Another Code R, this game, is going to be available for people in the US. And I am super excited for that. So I wanted to at least give some people a little bit of a taste of what they're in for, and hopefully get more people to enjoy that game. I really have to WD-40 this thing. It's so squeaky. It's so squeaky. Well, hopefully everybody is doing well. Thomas, Geki Zembu, good to see you. Hopefully everybody had a nice weekend. My apologies for missing the last couple of streams and just overall the shorter streams and the technical and physical difficulties. Um, I managed to somehow, like, not exactly pinch a nerve in my hand, but basically cramp it in a way that it snapped into a position that was made it hard for me to move part of my index finger. So, uh, another good reason to hop into this game is that it only requires one hand to play. So that's an added bonus. But unfortunately, I tried playing Doshin with one hand, and the GameCube controller just makes it extremely difficult. And Racing Lagoon is hard enough with both hands, so we're putting a pin in those for the unforeseeable future. On the plus side, though, we do have a bunch of other games backed up that are hopefully a lot of fun. The Baden Kaido's HD collection, I think it's called. What is the official naming? Baden Kaido's 1 and 2 HD remaster. Recently released for the Switch. And to little to no fanfare, Bandai Namco has been going out of their way to basically bury the games that they finance straight into the dirt as soon as possible. So I wanted to want to hop onto that and get more eyes on that as well. So hopefully more people will pick it up. And it's also the first time that I get to play Baten Kaido's Origin. I played the original. Bad at advertising everything that isn't FromSoft, just basically burying everything in like an ostrich with their head in the sand. The Tales of Arise DLC also got like the worst promotion. It's like they're one of their flagship first party titles, and they're just not doing anything with it. It's just like, oh, FromSoft, ooh. Ah, and there's the music. Man, I love music and sing games. Usually such a good vibe. But yeah, it's kind of weird to see so much effort going to. My mic is picking up a lot of extra sound today. I don't know what it is. But Bandai Namco has just been in recent years been doing such a shitty job at advertising anything that isn't like a guaranteed major release. Like all the marketing budget went to Elden Ring, and a lot of other titles just got swept under the rug. Promises weren't kept, releases weren't released. Like it was overall, it's kind of just a massive shit show over there, honestly. Like I'm granted, I'm a bit lukewarm on the Tales of Arise DLC. It leaves a lot of speculation as to where they're gonna take the story next. There were like a few strings left untugged, so to speak. And one of the things that I noticed though was that like the trailer just wasn't very good. Like it wasn't very good at enticing you to actually go out of your way to play Tales of Arise or its DLC. I'm kind of curious what the price point is going to be. It's supposed to be like another additional 20 hours on top of the main game, but given that the main game already had a lot of issues closing itself out, that's whether that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing remains to be seen. So overall, I'm pretty lukewarm on it, strangely enough. Normally when a Tales game comes around, I just get super stoked. But it's just like that sequel curse, man. I know it's not a sequel, it's more like an expansion. But like the last expansion we got was Berseria, and that game was better than Zestiria, which was just not very well written. Like Zestiria was very shallow, and I'd kind of rate it next to Legendia when it comes to that. But Tales of Arise was stellar right up until the final dungeon. Like it does such a good job. It does like such a good job building its story all the way up until the middle point of the third act, and then it just kind of drags on until it sort of limps across the finish line. I think is how I described it. But it was very good nonetheless. So I'm pretty excited to just kind of hop back into it, despite being pretty lukewarm on it. This, however, is getting a physical worldwide, and I am so happy. I'm kind of curious though, like whether or not Cing is actually involved. I know the writer of both Another Code and Hotel Dusk is involved with Another Code Recollection, which means that they've already expressed this, that there is interest in reviving Hotel Dusk and its 2 sequels. So here's hoping. Maybe we'll see again on newer systems. I would love a Little King Story collection. That would be fantastic. Who did New Little King Story actually? Because that released after. My apologies for any extra noise that is getting picked up. Because... Wait, that was Marvelous? Huh, interesting. I really like the King Story games. They're very goofy. But let's get this started. I'm super excited. I'm very much in a it's raining outside and I want to chill kind of mood. The story is dedicated to my late mother and everyone I met at Lake Juliet. Das. Point at the center of the circle and press the A button. User identification sequence initiated, starting facial recognition. Please look at the camera and center the frame over your face. Oh, controls are inverted. Hey Deadtail, how's it going? Facial recognition complete. Username, Ashley Mizuki Robbins. Date of birth, February 25th, 1991. System unlocked. Displaying stored message. Dear Ashley, there's something I want to tell you about your mother. I'll be waiting for you at Lake Juliet. Dad. Hey Omaru, how's it going? Do another system start. Oh god, what was that again? I remember that puzzle. I got so frustrated that I closed the DS and then I solved the puzzle. Oh, 2 years ago I got a letter from my father. After years of thinking he was dead, Dad finally came home with me. 2 years later, I'm 16 and in high school. And my dad's left me again, as dads do. He's gone to work at some research lab called JC Valley over at Lake Juliet. God, this music is so good. It just hits you right off the bat. It's so good. A while back, I think it was like last year Christmas or my birthday or something like that, Gypsy got me a copy of Last Window, Secret of Cape West. And that game has some brilliant music to it. It's kind of like listening to Deadly Premonition, but in an actually quality game. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Deadly Premonition, but that game is a bit botched. I'll be back at weekends, I promise. Those were his last words to me when he went off to Lake Juliet. I should have known he wouldn't keep that promise. I haven't seen him in 6 months. Not once. Then, 3 days ago, a letter suddenly arrived from him. An invitation to a family camp. Kind of like a summer camp, except less screaming kids.
Rank up! I did the thing.
Congratulations, Loin, and thank you for 39 months of support. Really freaking appreciate it. Can I get some gifts of riches in chat, please? Thank you so much, dude. How are you doing? He also sent me the newest model of the DOS. That little device he invented. I'll be waiting for you at Lake Juliet. Can you believe it? Come on, Dad. Seriously, I have a life too. How can you expect me to just drop everything? Good to hear you doing well. God, I love how this looks. I remember being so blown away by the cutscene presentation of this game. Just in general, a lot of the work that Cing has done is beautiful. Ashley? Be the band. Just become band. Yeah, I'm super excited that it's getting some love again. That was very unexpected, by the way. I forgot what was even announced during the direct. Yeah, Stray Children, the follow-up to Moon. New wizardry thing was announced. The new Vanillaware game. Good lord. Unicorn Overlord. Hey Steve, how's it going? How was the rest of your stream, buddy? I mean, to be fair, Thomas, Square Enix hit us with the various day life. So, I have not recovered from that. That's a schmoove. Wonder if it's due to an increase in visual novel popularity. I mean, that could be it, but why revive a Sing game? Why revive a game like from a company that has been defunct since like 2010? Where'd they go? I can't believe someone stole my bag. Now what am I supposed to do? Why me? Why do I get hit with all the bad luck? All of my stuff was in that bag. My teddy bear, my picks, the song I need to practice, and oh no. Wait, Mom's pendant. Phew. Bless you, Worf. It was in my pouch. This pendant. Mom gave it to me. It's all I have left of her. Her name was Sayoko. And she was Japanese. Remember her dark hair and eyes. She was a scientist who studied memory. Mom died when I was only 3 years old. You make a joke, Amaru, but I recently got locked out of my Grand Blue account, and I have not emotionally recovered since. Just putting it out there. Like, so I don't remember much else. Okay. So we got the pendant still. We don't have the DOS with me. The only other thing in the pouch is... Oh, we do. This. Just the DOS that Dad sent me. He invented it. I had one 2 years ago, but this one's a newer model. The DOS is connected to my dad's computer over some sort of network. He can send messages to me on it. Also has a built-in camera function. Why do you send it to me anyway? What a pain in the neck. What do I do now? Ooh, storm is picking up here. Sudden flashback. This released already, or is this an emulator? It's one of the few benefits of being European. Hey Coda, how's it going? This is the physical version of Another Kodar, the original Wii release.
Rank up!
Loin, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Amaru. Really freaking appreciate it. Can I get some Kevin's Richardson chat, please? Thank you so much, dude. Really freaking appreciate it. But another code are released on the Wii in Japan and Europe only, and is now getting a remaster on the Switch. Jessica, I knew I shouldn't have come here. Ashley, I know you don't want to go and see your father. And I know how you must be feeling about him right now. But this can go on. The two of you need to sit down and talk to each other. Anyway, I've already let Richard know what time you'll be arriving. So he'll be waiting at the bus stop to pick you up. He'll come pick me up. Sorry, Jessica, but you just don't get it. Like he'd remember to come and get me. Damn it, Richard. That's it. Forget this stupid camp. I'm going home right now. Except I can't. Guess I gotta go and meet Dad. Only had enough money for the bus trip here. You just speedrun strat and just say fuck it and just leave. No, it was worth it. Was dying to get that guitar. Oh well, I guess I should go find him. There's an information board. It has a picture of the entire lake area. Welcome to Lake Juliet, surrounded by the Romeo Mountains. An oasis of natural beauty. The area around the campsite is full of spectacular hiking trails, ranging from easy beginner trials to those for experienced hikers. Or enjoy nature while out in a canoe or a boat on the lake. That might be fun. Let's see where my cursor at. Okay, so it's best if I keep it a bit closer to my chest. What do we have? Okay, so that's the message we saw at the start of the game. Photos. No data, because we haven't taken any. Well, that's really cool. Richard's sister, a high school chemistry teacher. Few know Ashley as well as Jessica. She raised Ashley lovingly after Sayoko passed away. Ashley's father, 43, a scientist working in JC Valley after the death of his wife Sayoko. He went to Blood Edward Island with her thesis on the memory control unit Another and completed it. He was reunited with Ashley 2 years ago, but is constantly at work. Ashley's mother. She was shot 13 years ago at the age of 28. She was a brilliant and iron-willed scientist conducting memory research. Ashley clearly remembers her dark eyes. She completed the thesis on the memory control unit Another with Richard. She is just heroin. Honest and sensitive girl reunited with her father after 11 years. They lived together for 2 years, but have not become very close. Her mother, Sayoko, died when Ashley was only 3 years old. I really like this. Feels very interactive. Can't go home yet. I have to see Dad. Oh, you have to hold it. I get a message from Dad. Ashley, I'm sorry. Getting ready for camping has taken longer than I thought, so can't pick you up. I'll wait at the campsite, so go ahead and check in at the guest house. Second, I'm gonna turn the game up just a smidge. There we go. I'll wait at the campsite? I knew it! Like he'd come and get me. Where's this guest house anyway? I have an odd question. Do you guys hear the click of the DS? Like when she closes the DS, do you guys hear that click? There's a signpost for the guest house. An ID card is required to enter the campsite. Please check in at the guest house to receive your ID card. Need an ID card to get into the campsite? So I guess this is the guest house. Oh, wait. There was something more. There's a mailbox. Would be so wrong to look at someone else's mail, yet you want to. There's a large potted plant. It has red flowers. There's a white chair. There is a door. This must be the guest house. It's locked. Now what? A device is attached to the door. What's this for? Nothing else that I can... Oh, right, because we need the ID card to even go there. Gotcha. This is so soothing, though. There's a path off to the right. Here we go. Mighty fine if I do say so myself. Excuse me? Well, howdy. He looks like someone straight out of Deadly Premonition, though. What can I do for you? Is the guest house closed today? Closed? Nope. They should be open today. If I'm working, why aren't they? But I went there and the door was locked. That's strange, miss. I know. I know what it is. He's taking another break. That's what he's doing. Taking another break? Yeah. The guest house is run by some college boy working there part-time. He ain't a bad kid, but his heart's not really in it. Ooh. Give it a while and he'll be back. You'll see. Hope it's not too long. Ah, what a pain. I get here and my bag stolen. Nobody's at the guest house. Could today get any worse? Just immediately gets shot in the face. Excuse me, miss? You okay? Look a bit like a rain cloud on this fine day. Why don't you tell me about it? I might be able to help. Is that rain I'm hearing? That is so much rain. Good lord. Hang on. I'm gonna open the windows. Just a second. Alright, I'm back. I'm kind of hoping that you guys can pick up on some of the rain. It's amazing. After all that excruciating heat, it's so nice to finally have some rain. Wait, you guys can hear the rain? Holy shit, what is up with this mic? It's so much more sensitive than I thought it would be. Oh, this is amazing. I kind of like it. Don't you worry, I work here as a forest ranger. You can trust me. The name's Dan Maxwell. Wait, there's one way to find out. Hang on. Can you guys hear the rain? Yeah, no, it's the rustling of the leaves. I was just about to say, like, this mic is a bit more sensitive than the previous one that I used, probably because the older one was worn out. But hey, Under the Skin, how's it going? It's like a downpour here. I never really had that, by the way, Thomas. I did have a PSP, but I used to have like a click light, like one of those portable IKEA lights that you could charge. And I'd hide under the covers and play some Golden Sun on my Game Boy Advance. Shucks, just call me Dan. Hang on. What might your name be, miss? Ashley. Ashley Mizuki Robbins. And so just what happened to you, Ashley? Someone stole my bag. Your bag was stolen? Yeah, I still can't believe it. Where did this happen? When I was getting off the bus, someone shoved me from behind. I dropped my bag and then they took it and ran off. No doubt about it. That's a theft, all right. But how's it going, Under Skin? And yes, it released early in 2009 to be exact. Yeah. Who pushed ya? I don't know. I saw the back of them as they ran away, though. You remember anything about them? Can you describe them? It was a woman. I ran after her, but I lost her. I see. What kind of bag was it? What size are we talking here? It was about this size. That size, eh? Yeah. It's white, with pink around the edges. There's a big pocket on the outside with a picture of a rabbit on it. A rabbit? Yeah, Pinky Rabbit. Ah, Pinky Rabbit. That sure does bring back some memories. I've had that bag since I was a kid. Are there any valuables in the bag? There's a little money in it, but more importantly, my favorite teddy bear is in it. And then there's my pick case, spend scores, lots of important stuff. Alright then. I'll keep an eye out for your bag while I patrol. I'll soon find some clues about where it went. Really? Leave it to me, oh yeah. Oh yeah. You should go to the guest house and file a missing item report. That way you're even more likely to get your bag back. Okay. By the way, Ashley, are you here by yourself? I came here on my own, but my dad will be with me for the camp. He's at the campsite now, waiting for me. Roger that, that's good to hear. I'm sure you're worried about your bag, but seeing your pop should make you feel better. If only. He'll be fine, try to cheer up. It's times like this and like these that it's good to have your pops here to look after you. I guess. Do you go camping a lot with him? No, never. This is the first time we've gone camping together. Is that so? In that case, you enjoy yourself today, eh? Right, I'll try and have fun. How about that? Your pops is quite the lucky one, you know? Really? Why? Well, my girl will be 5 this year, and I just hope that when she's the same age as you, she'll be able to enjoy going camping. Sounds nice. Now that I think about it, I think every dad wants to go camping with his kids at some point. Ha! You're right. I suppose they do. Ashley, give it a chance and enjoy the natural beauty of Lake Juliet. Might not have malls or cinemas here, but you can still enjoy yourself just as much. I hope so. And promise me something when you finish at the campsite. I know. Clean up all of my trash, right? Well, I'll be, exactly. You know, it'd be fine and dandy if all our visitors we here were like you, but unfortunately, we've had some bother with a few troublesome visitors lately. Yep, turning out to be quite a pain, I could tell you that for free. All it's doing is making more and more work for the rangers like me. Let's ask about the troublesome visitors first. Troublesome visitors? Who? Some pesky kids up to no good in the forest. Lately they've been coming from nearby towns and getting together in the forest. They make a lot of racket in the middle of the night, break branches, drop litter. I suppose there are bad kids everywhere. Started a new Diablo 3 season this weekend with mates. We're no-lifing it. Wait, is Diablo 3 still getting like content updates now that 4 is out? Or is this going to be like the last new season or something? That's true indeed. Lately, they've even been messing about with fire. Can you believe it? I'm starting to wonder whether or not the vilifier has something to do with them. I didn't like 4. That seems to be the general consensus. Yeah, that people aren't really into Diablo 4. They weren't meant to get any more seasons since Diablo 4 dropped, but they still are for some reason. Could be the last one. What kind of work does a ranger do? We patrol the forest and make sure there are no accidents that would damage the area. We also arrest folks chopping down trees or lighting illegal fires in the forest. Hey Wasabi, how's it going? This is a mix between a visual novel and a puzzle game. The original released on the DS and the sequel on the Wii, and it is getting a remaster pretty soon in January to be exact. The 19th to be even more exact. And I'm kind of happy about that because like this game is done by one of my favorite developers, Cing, and I'm just really happy that it's getting some new life breathed into it. There was supposed to be a 6th game in the series because it's like another code R, Hotel... No, I'm saying it wrong. Another code, Hotel Dusk, another code R, Last Window, then Cold Case, And there was supposed to be a game after that takes place after this one that is Ashley meeting Hyde at a hotel. To be even more exciting, I've been seeing some bees being dropped into Discord. More and more people are getting into the bouncer. So you can arrest people? Sure can. That's pretty neat. This is the first time I've ever met a forest ranger. The first time? Really? Yeah. I shouldn't be surprised. I often hear that from city kids. I've always the same thing about forest rangers. I've only ever seen them on TV. Are forest rangers even real if you don't know they exist? There was a villa fire? Yeah, there was a big villa at the end of this path. But it was burned down in a fire 3 days ago. Burned right down. I just put up a sign to warn people away from the remains since they're still dangerous. This place ain't no playground, so make sure you keep away from it, you understand? Just imagine Dan being like a guy that sees an ongoing fire and just puts a sign warning fire. Got it. Anyway, the guest house staff should be back by now. Why don't you run along and take a look? Okay. I'll head there now. Thanks for your help. Everything with the letter B now. Wait. Huh? Didn't I tell you that area is off limits? Sorry. But you may have heard of the first entry into this game on the DS. Either as another code or as trace memory. You know, I've never seen the cover of Trace Memory before. Oh, it's basically the same one. Gotcha. "2005, good lord. At least it's open now, but... Hey, Bacon Wrath, how's it going? There's nobody here. Do I have my cursor available? Yes. There are 2 bottles. The labels are so faded it is impossible to see what is in them. There are some framed licenses. There are licenses to operate the campsite. It's a cardboard box. Some magazines have been thrown into it. There are some postcards in the card rack. There's a calendar on the wall. It seems to have a Lake Juliet theme. Let's see. I want to take a look at the... Oh, there he is. There's a public phone. There's a basket. It is used to hold packets of crisps. There's a gumball machine, and there is something written on the side. This machine only takes tokens from the can recycling machine. Tokens from the can recycling machine. The what? That's actually pretty clever. That's actually not a bad idea. Campsites should actually implement something like that. That if you pick up a bunch of cans, you get tokens to spend at the store. Like pieces of candy and stuff. There's a small refrigerator. It is full of soft drinks and mineral water. There's a large picture frame leaning against the wall. It is facing the wall so you cannot see what it contains. Let's take a look at. There's a set of bear dolls. There are several mugs. There are several caps. There are several t-shirts. I was kidding. Game, please stop. Get out of my head. There are rolled up posters standing in a bin. So what are the posters of? There are t-shirts on a rack. It has L on its sweater. These are popular? There's a cardboard cutout of a bear. It has J on its sweater. Are these the Lake Juliet mascots or something? There's a sign with information about the stone. This is what it says, Rainbow Stone. If you take a photo of this stone, you'll see its true rainbow colors. Let's give that a go. Should be here. Oh, that's neat. Superimpose. Oh, right. Oh, that's gonna be tricky. Remember a mechanic from the first game, where you had to sort of overlap things at a certain point, like take a bit of the past, like a memory of the past, into the future to solve a puzzle? There's a two-seater sofa. It looks nice and roomy. Plant. Lost my cursor again. There's an old newspaper. It looks like someone just left it there. There are pamphlets in the display stand. Alright, that's a little bit later if I remember. It's pretty important if I remember correctly too. There's a poster of the boathouse. On the wall, there's a sticker over it saying temporarily closed. Aw, man. That means there aren't any boats. I wanted to go out in the lake. There's some small photographs on the wall. They are photographs of the lake and the sky. More guides. Here about recycling. Just gotta check something real quick. Where is... Oh wait, there's the save option. Takes a while to get there. There. Is there someone behind those blinds? Busted. I should be able to... Wait. There you go. So this young lady had her stuff stolen, had a meeting with her dad, and got stranded at a bus stop, and she went Dora exploring. basically, we're trying to get into the campsite to meet up with Dad. Like, Dad is currently at the campsite waiting for her as he was supposed to pick her up. But that never happened. Who's that? I can use the D-pad on that. Who was that? Huh? It opened. It's Discount Kyle. Whoa. Hang on a sec. Oh, hey. There's a phone book. And a phone. Rental form, it has a list of what you can rent and what the charges are. There's a laptop. It's Joey Wheeler. But I don't have any cards. Just bust out a Mewtwo Pokemon card. Hi there. And welcome to Lake Juliet. The name's Tommy Harrison. I work here. Call me Tommy. There are two major accents that I can't do. Brooklyn and Boston. Just can't. I came before, but the door was locked. I thought you might be closed today. Yeah, sorry about that. The place was dead, so I took a quick break. It's really that quiet here? Kinda. The lake is nice and all, but beyond that, really not much to say about this place. So, not many people find their way here. Came here to camp. You're serious? There's nothing to do here? No, that's not what I meant. The big selling point is that there's nothing here. No distractions. So it's the perfect place to get away from it all. Chill, camp out. I wish. Oh yeah, if you're camping, you need to check in, right? Okay, sign your name. Right here at the bottom. Okay. Well, howdy, partner. How's it going? That okay? Perfect. Oh. So you're Ashley? Yeah, well, call me Ash. $110 in my latest Blood Bowl season. As in the Warhammer Blood Bowl? Nice. So does that mean, like, matches won? So you're basically 2-0? Doc Robbins told me, he said his daughter was coming along. Look after her and all that. Anyway, you're clear to have as much camping fun or whatever you want. You and your dad are the only ones booked for camping today and all. So all in all, that positive. I'll take it. Oh, that's the ID card. What is it? It's an ID card for the camp. There's a card lock by the camp gate, so use this to scan yourself in. Got it. By the way, don't you have any bags or whatever with you? You're going camping, right? With nothing? What a loser. I did, but my bag got stolen. Stolen? No way! Yeah, at the bus stop. What a total pain. Oh yeah, Dan was telling me about something. Do you have a missing items report that I can fill out? Sure, hang on. Honestly, don't remember this game. It might be because the game never came out in the US. Like, it only came out in Japan and Europe. Need to come by sometime soon, drop off that housewarming present. We can play some, oh, Pokemon trading card game. Yeah, sure. I'll have to talk to Gypsy about it when we'll be able to, because we're still, like, doing, like, the last few things. Like, the living room and the kitchen are now done, but the game room is still a work in progress. This is a report? Yeah, you put down what you're missing, then we let the local police know. To be honest, this probably won't make much difference, but hey, better than nothing, right? I guess so. Let's see. This okay? Yeah, all good. I'll pass it on to the police. Thanks. Funny though, all this weird stuff keeps happening lately. Weird stuff. You said earlier we're the only ones here? I thought the camp was some kind of family camp set up by my dad's lab, wasn't it? Oh, we might actually have the board game table set up at that point. That was the plan, but nobody was really interested. So the family camp got cancelled. But your dad wanted to do it anyway. And so the only ones booked here today are the two of you. So it really is just us then. No distractions. You were the only ones booked, but one other person checked in. Weird guy, all on his own, wearing a suit. Who wears a suit in this weather? Guess you get all sorts. Apparently there's also a form of camping where it's just like luxury in a tent. At that point, why even camp? Have any other strange things happened? Yeah, 3 days ago that villa burned down that villa down by the campsite area burned down. And for some reason food keeps disappearing from the stores out back. Then there's your bag. That's pretty messed up. Is this a bad area or something? Not in the least. Boring place out in the sticks like this doesn't usually attract trouble. Not even had a bit of excitement since I started here until now anyway. Do you work here all year? Nah, no way. This is only part-time, a holiday job. I know the owner of the campsite, so he hooks me up with a job. But this year is my last. You're that bored? That and next year's graduation, so this is my last summer away from civilization. Well, that's a check-in done. Have a good time at Lake Juliet. Will do. Thanks, Tommy. Oh yeah. It's your first time here, right? Right. Take a look around the shop then. We sell souvenirs and drinks here. And take a look at the stone over there. It's magic. Take a picture of it and you'll see. Trust me. It's a rare stone straight from the local mine. Plus, we have a sale going on for the souvenirs. $5 for anything on the shelf. I don't have any cash on me though. No problem, just use your ID card to buy stuff. I can buy things with this? You bet. You want something? Use the ID card. Keeps a record of everything you buy, then you can settle up at checkout time. So go crazy, I bet your dad will cover it for you. Gotcha. Time to bankrupt my dad. I want a hat. A cap. Wonder what it would look like on. It's a nice cap. One of these might be nice. I'll take one. Thank you. What color do you want? I'll take a brown one. Good choice, that'll suit you. Matches your eyes. Really? Great. A mug. Maybe Jessica would like this. It's a nice mug. It's got the Lake Juliet logo, so you can only get it here. You want one? Just gonna bankrupt my dad for leaving me at the bus stop. Glamping. What a name. I don't want a t-shirt, but I do want to know what's in the shelf. Can I get the bottles, please? Oh, I can't get any bottles. Wait, I keep forgetting that I can use the arrow keys. There are pamphlets on the stand. Take one if you want. Right. There's a map of the whole area on it. You can now display the map. I'ma take this plant. Oh, right, the poster. What are they posters of? Oh, won't tell me. Fine, I'll leave. Wait a second. I still don't know where our campsite is. I should ask Tommy. Back so soon? What's up? I forgot to ask. Where's my dad's tent set up? Are there a lot of campsites around? Oh yeah, totally skipped my mind. You guys are camping over... Huh? Gotta answer that. Hang on a sec. Hello? Oh hey, what's up? Found it yet? Ah, what a pain. Forget it for now, just come back. I'll keep an eye out for it. See ya. Drag. Today's just getting worse and worse. So this whole time I've been kind of confusing myself a little bit. Like I had the mouse cursor on the game monitor. I was just looking at it going like, why can't I click on it? What do you mean by worse and worse? You heard the call, right? A friend of mine's off hunting for something she lost, and she's being a real drama queen about it. Whine, help me whine, you know? Seriously, Ash, are all girls this pushy? Start yelling at him. We are not. Hey, sorry. Forget who I was talking to for a sec. There isn't just one type of girl out there, so don't think we're all the same because we're not, okay? Okay, not all the same. Yeah, got it. You better. Don't sweat it, I gotcha. Oh yeah, your campsite. Go through the gate, take the first right, and you can't miss it. First right, past the gate. Bingo. Hope you have a good time with your dad. I really love the presentation of this game. It's like the only thing that I always find a bit odd with cing games in general is that they tend to have a very slow start. Like, the majority of the time, you'll likely be building up the story rather than actually partaking in it. There's some kind of device on the pillar of the gate. Grabs the ID. Use. Just need to hold my card up close to it, right? There you go. It's time to go camping. It worked. Great. What the? What just happened? I watched the gate open and suddenly remembered seeing Mom here. Where did that come from? The campsite gate. Mom was right here in front of this gate. I know it. Worst day ever. That music player I got, yeah, I totally can't find it. Bummer. Where did you lose it? If I knew that, then it wouldn't be lost, would it? Chill. Shoot, only trying to help. And it had my favorite song on it, too. Wait, I thought we were supposed to be the only ones. What's on that vending machine? Oh, can recycling machine. You can get the tokens here for the gumball machine. Luxurious. Dad! Ashley! I wonder when you get here. It's good to see you. So, how have you been? I'm okay. Just a very quick second. I forgot to do something. Here, back. I forgot to take worse food out of the fridge so it can get up to room temperature. Don't want the, don't want the food to be too cold for him. I haven't seen my dad in 6 months. He's a scientist studying memory. He works there at Lake Juliet in a lab called JC Valley that specializes in memory research. When he left to work here a year ago, he told me, "I'll be back at weekends, I promise." Maybe you forgot? And he was for a while. But after that, actually, your father called today. He said he's sorry, but he can't make it back this weekend. Come on, Ashley, don't look like that. You know how busy he is with work. You know as well as I do that he hasn't forgotten you. Sorry, Jessica, but you're wrong. I know Dad cares about his research much more than me. There's nothing special about this camping trip. He just wants to make up for never coming home. Remember, kids, deadbeat dads are not cool. Ashley, huh? What's wrong? You don't look so happy. Did something happen? Yeah, something did. Well, what happened? Don't keep it all bottled up, tell me. Isn't it obvious? Obvious? You've gotten taller, right? No. Then, oh, I know. You're wearing new clothes. Just imagine this being the first response from your dad after seeing him for the first time in 2 years. Come on, Dad, why would either of those make me look unhappy? Look at me, am I carrying anything? Now that you mention it, didn't you bring anything with you? Of course I brought stuff. I had the same Pinky Rabbit bag I always carry around. You had? Had. It was stolen. What? Someone stole my bag. Ashley, was the DOS in that bag? No, that wasn't stolen. I kept the dots in Mom's pendant in my pouch. Ah, so you brought her pendant too. Of course. I take it with me everywhere I go. I see. Well, in any case, I'm glad the DOS is safe. Gee, thanks, Dad. For worrying about the Nintendo DS. You're glad the DOS is safe? Does the DOS mean that much to you? Dad, why did you send me the DOS with the camp invitation? I made that DOS in the labs. I've updated its functions considerably based on the DOS I sent you 2 years ago. So, what do you think? Do you like the new DOS? I don't know. Don't really care. I see. Ashley, keep the DOS on you at all times while you're here. We can use it to communicate with each other. Communicate? That's right. No matter where you are, as long as you have the DOS with you, I can contact you. Oh, so this is fine, but you still won't let me have my own cell phone? Hey, Muffin Joyer, how's it going? Hello to you too, Adrian. How's it going? God damn it. Actually, nobody your age carries around a cell phone with them. I've seen 6-year-olds with smartphones that are better than mine. What decade are you living in? 1936. I'm the only one in my class without one. Oh, really? Yeah, really. Nobody had them 10 years ago, maybe, but they do now. I see. Goodness me, times have changed. This man puts the deadbeat in dad. Just got home after passing my theoretical exam for motorcycle license. Hell yeah, congratulations, dude. Hey, Boogaloo, it's going good. How are you? I was in school when getting caught with the cell phone in class would get it instantly confiscated until the day was over. There was a kid in my class who specifically bought a cell phone that was sturdy enough to be thrown at someone. So whenever the teacher would yell at the student to hand over the phone, the student would immediately throw the phone at the teacher. And at the time, it was really funny, but now that I look back on it, it's really disrespectful. Self-defense phones. No, you're not taking my phone. You'll never catch me alive. I don't know. It's still... Like, it does bring up an interesting point, though. Like, it's still baffling to me how many, like, young children have, like, the newest iPhone or something like that. I believe those were called Nokias. No, it wasn't, I specifically remember it was an LG because I had one, at the time as well, like, a similar, one. It was like one of those metal case LG phones, I think. Internet's melting kids' brains faster than it melted ours. And to be fair, I would be sitting alone in my room playing video games all day if it wasn't for the internet. Now I'm sitting alone in my room playing video games with an audience all day. Are you hungry? A bit? I'm putting together a barbecue so we can eat together. I'm almost finished. Just goes to the villa, starts cooking up a burger. Seriously, it's still not ready? In just a minute or two. Listen, I've left something for you to drink on the cooler box by the tent. Have a drink while you're waiting. Gosh, Dad, I am upset that... Like, to be fair, like, there's a lot of teenage angst within Ashley. There's a book of matches. It has a picture of a bear on the cover. There's a lantern. I used to build tents like this a lot when I was younger. Get like old pallets from the supermarket and convert them to like a riser to put your tent on. Was a really great way to keep the bottom of your tent dry. There is a large white bag. There is a backpack. That's Dad's backpack. There's a cowboy hat. That's just unfortunate, Dad. There's a hammock. It sways gently in the wind. It looks like a great place to lie down and have a nap. I miss hammocks. Hammocks are great. Oh, that's just a rock. There's a barbecue. Here's a folding chair. Whoa! Quick snack. There's a picture of vegetables on the side. It is full of camping equipment. There's a plastic container. It seems to be full of water. There's a blue cooler box. Let's grab ourselves a drink. There's a can of Cool Pop on the cooler. Oh, wow. You like Cool Pop, right, Ashley? I got you the new orange flavored one. Yeah, I've been wanting to try this. You have a balcony just now just saying. Thomas, you read my mind. Well, it's fresh from the cooler, so drink it while it's cold. Orange Cool Pop. There's a lot of different soft drinks. Iced tea, water. This cooler box is pretty big. Hang on. These aren't even cold. Dad, you really are useless. Here's a saucepan. Why is there a random battery? I'm very, like, of all the things, I'm just mostly confused about the battery. There's a paper bag. It's full of vegetables. There's a plastic container. It seems to be full of water. There are some condiments. There's a chopping board. There are vegetables chopped up into unevenly sized pieces. Oh yeah, this is Dad, all right. Dad, you're not a Michelin star chef. You suck. There are some protective gloves. Can I just chug the drink? Drink it. This is great! Dad? Is the barbecue ready yet? Another few minutes. But I'm hungry now. I've just cut the vegetables and they look decent enough, so next is... Oh man, this is gonna take forever. Just a few minutes. Really? Oh, Ashley. Yeah? You should go and put the Cool Pop can in the recycler. Recycler? There are recycling machines all around the campsite. You put in an empty can and it gives you a token in return. A token? Yes, you can swap the token for a gumball. I think they have a gumball dispenser in the guest house. Gumball dispenser? I'll give it a shot. I'm gonna put the empty can in the recycler then. Go ahead. But come back when you're done. It's almost ready. Just a few minutes. Okay? Eh? I don't get it. I finally get a chance to talk with Dad, but all I want to do is yell at him. Must try harder, Ashley. You gotta power up your barbecue somehow. Who needs fire when you got a battery? Recycling time. I still think this is a great idea, to be honest. Like, campsites should actually implement this. That way kids are probably gonna go around collecting cans and shit for like candy at the store or something like that. Would be a great initiative, to be honest. I know if I was young, when I was younger, I would have loved something like that because I loved exploring the campgrounds. Oh no! What's wrong, Dad? I forgot to buy the barbecue. Forgot to get charcoal for the barbecue? You what? This is a disaster. Okay, I've had it. Dad, we need to talk. What's wrong, Ashley? If it's about the charcoal, then I can easily just... Forget the charcoal. Then what's wrong? Look, just give me some money. Money? You want your allowance? No, I want my bus fare home. Oh, I can give you that when you leave. No, I want it now. Ashley, what are you trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that I'm leaving, now. Leaving? Yes, leaving. Come now, Ashley, you just got here. And the barbecue won't take long to sort out, so we can eat and talk. I don't want to. I bet you'd just be happy eating on your own. What? You know, I didn't even want to come on this stupid camping trip. Ashley, why would you say that? I was really looking forward to the two of us camping together, weren't you? You don't need to pretend. I know that all you ever think about is your research. Ashley, that's not true at all. My research is definitely very important to me, but you'll always be the most important thing in the world to me. It's always a struggle to get the cursor back on stream. Screen. Also on stream. Were you really looking forward to us camping together? Of course, I wanted to spend time with you. But only when it suits you, right? Only when you can fit it into your schedule. No, of course not. I have my own plans, you know? What plans? I had band practice. Band practice? Yeah, I'm in a band with a friend. And I need to practice with my guitaring. Guitaring? Ashley, I didn't know you played the guitar? That's quite something. There's a lot about me you don't know. Ashley. Anyway, I was supposed to go to band practice today, and I dropped that and came all the way here. Then my bag gets stolen, you're nowhere to be seen. Ashley, Then I get to the guest house and they tell me the family camp's been cancelled? And we're the only ones camping here today? Well, that's because... And the worst part of it all is that you keep putting off telling me what I want to know. You still haven't told me the real reason you wanted me to come here. Dad, honestly, am I really the most important thing to you in the world? Of course, you're my daughter. You don't need to lie to me, Dad. How could you say that? All you ever care about is your research. It always takes first place for you. That's not true. Stop lying. You care about your research more than me. If you cared about me, you wouldn't leave me alone for 6 months. Ashley, listen, I have something I care about too. Just like how your research takes first place, I have something important to me too. Something you care about? You mean my daughter cares about stuff? She is an individual? Every time I see Wii games, I wonder if you can play it without motion controls. Probably. I'm kind of curious to see how they're going to adapt it for the Switch in this particular case, because both the DS version, like the DS version in particular, has a few things that require like DS specific things, like closing the DS and then opening it again, and some specific stylus patterns. Music. Music? But everyone likes music. Can't you have some... God, daughter, can't you have some unique dreams instead? I mean, I like music too. Not like that. I'm really serious about music. I want to be a pro musician in a band. Really? Ashley, I had no idea that's what you want to do. I thought you were into professional fly fishing. That's why I brought you here to this lake. A dock and dock switch. That would be something. How's it going, headers? They made wonderful one-on-one work on PC and other consoles. That's true. That's true. I didn't keep it secret, and I did try to tell you, I just never got a chance to, because you were never around. Ashley. The reason I asked you to come to Lake Juliet, yeah? I wanted to show you the lake again. Again? Yes, Ashley. You know what I'm just realizing? A lot of these conversations have a lot of name dropping. It's like, always like, rank sentence. Up. It's always like rank up, yeah. Loin, thank you so much for gifting us up to headers. Really freaking appreciate it. Can I get some gifts of riches in chat? Please. Thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate the continued support. Why does he think his daughter likes professional fly fishing? Why wouldn't? Wouldn't you just want a professional fly fisher as a daughter? When you were small, your mother brought you here to this lake. Seriously? I've been here before? Yes. You probably don't remember, but you were here before with your mother. I was here with Mom, so that's why I suddenly remembered seeing her in front of the gate. It makes sense now. What's wrong, Ashley? Dad, I think I remembered a little bit about when I was here. What did you say? Back when I was coming in through the gate, I suddenly remembered Mom being there. I didn't understand why I remembered her since it was my first time being here. It made no sense, but now I understand. I was here before, and that's why I must have been remembering. Ooh, words are difficult. Incredible. You remember being here at Lake Juliet 13 years ago? It was 13 years ago when we came here? It was. You came here with Sayoko sometime before your 3rd birthday. 3rd birthdays are cursed. Were you here too? No. Sayoko didn't tell me that she was coming here. This is unusual, though. It's not uncommon for someone's memory to be triggered by something they saw in the past, but to suddenly remember dormant memories from when you were so young is unusual indeed. Ashley, what did you remember when you saw the gate? I saw her face. She was looking up at the gate. That's all, just an image. I see. I don't suppose you remember anything else. That's all I remember. Ashley, if you remember anything about your mother again, tell me. Your memories might be an important clue to what she was doing back then. A clue? Yes. Ashley, I want to know why your mother came here. And what she was doing here. What she was doing here? That's right, Ashley. Right now, more than anything, I want to know why Sayoko was here. This is why only 11 days off, why one takes 11 days off from work to visit the one and only Loretta poster child. Worf. It's Worf, son of dog. Not Woof. How's it going, Melezra? Good to see you. How are you doing? You think she had a special reason? Yes. And if I can just find that out, then there's no doubt I'll find the truth about another. You guys have that as well whenever you're playing a Wii game, that every once in a while you just remove the cursor from the screen and it takes forever to get it back. It's kind of like losing the mouse on the screen and you wiggling it so you notice the movement. Was very curious about this game. Streamer I watch is very excited. Was very excited to see this pop up on Switch. Yeah, same. That's me. I'm very excited. That's why I'm playing it. Why did Mom bring me here and not tell you? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. The truth about another? What does that mean? Well, Dad, tell me. Ashley, you remember another, don't you? I think you can get a recap from the previous game here, so let's see if we can. I've forgotten it. You forgot? Ashley, how could you forget something like that? How dare? Dad, that another thing. Mom died because of that research. You honestly think I want to remember any of that? I see. Dad, do you still remember another? Ashley, there's no way I can forget, is there? Because of another, Sayoko, your mother gave up her life to protect it. Dad. Ashley, do you remember the night of your 3rd birthday? I forgot it just like you forgot the charcoal. How's it going, Scarf? But it's honestly, Melezra, it's honestly just really exciting to see this game in particular pop up, because Cing is and has long since been defunct. And it's kind of weird to me to see the game pop back up after so many years. And I really like it. I really just enjoy the fact that more people are now getting exposed to another code, and especially the sequel, which never came out in the US. Who is another? Why is another? Nobody asked how is another. I wish I didn't. I still have nightmares about that night. I see. Ashley, listen to me. When your mother died, I made a promise to myself. I swore that I'd finish another, her legacy, the one she died for. This is wildly upbeat music for this. Wait, Liza P hasn't released? I thought it... Oh, right. Content creator early access things that are available to play, the better we are as a community. I wish Nintendo was less a jerk about ROMs. But when they help gaming history like this, it makes me happy to support them. Yeah, it's... to a degree, I really like that Nintendo, or just in general, that there is now more of an uprising of ports being made of earlier games. I just wish some of them weren't as lazy. Like, I played the Star Ocean 2 demo the other day, and like, there's just something off about it. Like, I wasn't as sold on it as I would imagine being. Granted, given that it's like one of my favorite PlayStation 1 RPGs. Wait, we just got a bunch of subs. Why is the counter ticking down? Oh, Twitch is a weird place. I swore that I'd finish another, her legacy, the one she died for. And I left you in Jessica's care. I took the thesis that Sayako and I wrote about another to Blood Edward Island. Another was the culmination of our joint research, a device to control memory. There's also the thing that, like, First Departure R is like $25, and this one is double the price. Now, granted, this is getting a physical release, but that doesn't, in my mind, justify doubling the price. Like, if it was a $40 release or a €40 release, I'd be fine with it. Like, Baten Kaido's is like 45 or something like that. It's not that much. Especially for the amount of game time that you get from something like Baten Kaido's. I think Eternal Wings is somewhere along the lines of like 50 to 80 hours. And Origins, I can't really speak up. That wasn't an invitation to make number go up, Wasabi. But thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. Really freaking appreciate it. Can I get some Kevin's and Richards in chat, please? Thank you so much, dude. Really freaking appreciate it. And do enjoy your emotes, everyone. Thank you so much, Wasabi. I really freaking appreciate the support. Thank you. That still was the invitation. I really freaking appreciate it. Thank you all so much for the support. You only got these Doshins? Drop them Doshins. The Baten Kaidos annoys me because it's only the Japanese voice stuff. Because boy, do I have a clip for you. Get some physical release, and they didn't remaster the English voice acting. They couldn't. That's kind of where the confusion lies, right? So I'm gonna put the controller down for a second to talk about this, because this is one of the biggest problems that I've seen with the Baten Kaidos remaster, is the complaint that the Western release has only Japanese voice acting. The original, at least the PAL release, I think the NA release has this as well, has a problem where the conversion from mono to stereo went wrong in the master. So what you get is like everybody kind of sounding like they're talking into a tin can. Like there's this sort of metallic twang to every single voice line. And as a result, they'd either have to get the voice actors back in the booth to re-record every single line of dialogue in the game, or just opt for something that is a little bit more feasible, which is use the Japanese voices for it. And I'm personally kind of okay with that, because one of the things that kind of stops me from streaming Baten Kaido's, at least the original release, was the fact that the voice acting was really, well, the voice acting wasn't bad. The quality was terrible. It's kind of like how they had to re-record lines for Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes, because the original has traffic in the background. Like, if you like, they recorded it in a very scuffed environment, like in an attic with a bunch of like jackets functioning as sound dampening. So in some lines, if you boost the audio, you can hear like cars go by or a siren in the background or something like that. Like, it's that is by and large one of the main reasons why they did that. Was just like they probably got a budget from Bandai Namco to do that, and they stuck to it. Like, I can understand the annoyance. I really can. But in this case, it's acceptable. Like, it's such a technical problem, as well as a logistical problem, as well as financial, that it's better to just shove that aside, put the Japanese dub over it, and just call it a day. But the no physical release in NA is really wild to me. Like, Bandai has been doing some really weird things. Like, they did something with .hack GU, where they said, like, okay, Europe is the only place that's gonna get a physical outside of Japan. And then they ended up giving North America the physical and just silently ditching the EU version for it. Which is royally fucked, because one of the main appeals for Last Recode is that GU never came out in Europe. So the people that don't have a PlayStation 4 can get the Switch version or the PC version, right? Like, the PC version isn't as region bound, naturally, but like, that, for me, that was kind of messed up. Record your audio in a studio, guys. Twin Snakes might happen if you don't. Well, granted, like, 2004 was a very different time. Like, that, there are a lot of games with extremely scuffed voice lines in them. God, what was it again? There was a game, Spy Fiction has that, where at some point the main character yells out in pain. Like, I think his friend gets killed in front of him or something like that, like Mission Impossible style, and he just does like a scream, and then like the peak of the scream, the audio starts crackling like crazy because the volume of the input like peaks the microphone so hard. When I watch an anime, if I watch it dubbed first, I can't watch the sub because it just sounds wrong. I have that with Full Metal Alchemist. Like, for that's like one of the only examples where I find that it really misses the mark. But that's primarily because all the names are still in English, and it's like that super exaggerated type of English that they're using. Like, they're really leaning into it as a sort of running joke, but it becomes really tedious if all the characters are treated like that. I just don't see the appeal picking up the remaster. But that's also kind of the thing. We're getting Origin for the first time. So that's my primary reason. I've been wanting to pick it up because like my right hand's kind of fucked. So I can play that with one hand. Right, let's continue. Rant has gone on for long enough, and thank you all again so much for the support. Really freaking appreciate it. Its function was to replace real memories with false memories, truly revolutionary. So I spent 11 years working alone to develop another. And then right before you turned 14, I completed it. So I called you to Blood Edward Island. This is the summary of the first game. Remember, Ashley? We met up in that old mansion, which I'd been living in for so long. And when I saw you all grown up, I couldn't believe it. That was my daughter standing there. No, it was just another. I couldn't say or do a thing, I just stared. And then we discovered something terrible right there on Blood Edward Island. The man who had helped me for so long with the development of another. The man who wanted to take another and use it for his own purposes was the one who killed Sayako. I think this is entirely optional as well. If you say yes, like if you remember the first game, then he automatically skips to post what he's going to say here. At that point, I thought I understood the whole story behind another, and I should have been able to leave it behind, leave that all behind me and come home with you. Dad, didn't the whole thing with another end back on the island? That's what I thought until it came here, but it looks like I was mistaken. I didn't know anything about anything. Not about another, not about Sayako. Dad, Ashley, I asked you to come here because I wanted to tell you all of this. Tonight, let's talk about your mother. It's been too long since we talked about her. Yeah, let's. And with that, I am going to take a 5 to 10 minute break to feed the dog, pet the dog, and feed the fish as well. So I'll be back in just a bit. Don't go anywhere, Chad. And see you all after the break. Hello, hello, hello. I missed a perfect timing. Can somebody clip that? Please. I'd appreciate that. Alright. Voice controlled clips. That would be something. How's it going, Artemis? What is it? I didn't change it. I added to it. One of them is Honmoku Night Racers. I think this is from the Racing Lagoon soundtrack, and the other one is Pearl Blue Soul from Ridge Racer Type 4, which is a really freaking good racing game. The day we came back for Blood Edward Island, but all this time Dad was thinking about Mom and another. I've got a bit closer to understanding how to use Godot, one step down, thousands to go. Yeah, I started dabbling with Godot as well. It's the documentation for it is crazy. Also, I just drove over my audio cable. You guys want me to add a track list to the about section so that you guys can keep track yourself? No, I mean, like, Godot's documentation is really fucking good. Like Unity's had a tendency to get a bit muddled. Because like they had everything running on a separate version. But Godot has like functions built upon older functions. It's good until it's not, but that's the case with most things, right? I mean, I'm eating a pack of stroopwafels, and they're good until you get to like the 10th, and then regret kind of starts sinking in. Have a safe trip home? I have something here to give you. What is it? Are we getting a Hideo Galleria game? I have been toying with the idea of learning how to make like small games, but it's mostly just to kind of get some ideas out of my head, and just because it's something that I wanted to learn as just like a skill, I guess. But there has been an idea that I've been toying around with a horror game set in 1980s Kowloon. Like multiplayer part is only partially updated after a major rework in version 4, half a year after said rework released to production. You mean the documentation or the function? I'm surrounded by the cat and dog. Dude, Worf extrapolated himself over the couch. We cleaned the couch like 2 days ago, and there's now like a Worf print in hair. Like, it's crazy how much that dog is shedding, honestly. Do you have a music player? You know, so you can listen to music wherever you go? And the house will eventually became Worf? Wouldn't be too surprised. That manual was a lot smaller than I thought it was. Ooh! Is that a poster? What is that? Club Nintendo. Yo, that's a relic. Want to check something? Alright, how do I save the video game? Has the video game become available for saving yet? No. It's getting worse and worse by the day. It's beautiful. Hey, buddy. Have you finished eating? Okay, just plop down there, I guess. The whole game room is in shambles, so his usual spot is taken up by boxes and piles of video games, so he can't access it. Now grumpily plop down just outside the room to keep watch. I want one, but I can't afford it at the moment. I just spent all my allowance on the guitar. Well then, this is perfect. Wait here a second. He still hasn't fired up the barbecue, which is bizarre. Get your charcoal, my friend. Here. What is it? Oh wow, it's the newest model. Huh? This logo. This logo. I've seen it before. There was a wall that had the logo on it. Mom was standing in front of it in her room. Ashley! Huh? Are you okay? You were just staring into space. I'm sorry, just narrating to the audience. Dad, what's the logo on this music player? That's the JC Valley logo. They gave out those music players as a gift on the anniversary of the JC Valley's founding, not foundation. Dad, I've seen this logo before. Really? Yeah, I remembered it when I looked at the music player. Mom was standing in front of a wall with the logo on it, and she was talking to someone. Ashley, are you serious? So, when you were with Sayoko 13 years ago, you saw the JC Valley logo? Yeah. Ashley, wait a minute. I want to show you something else. What is it? Take a look at this. Do you remember anything when you look at it?
Heavy machine gun.
Oh, that was too good, Phonic. That was too good. That was too good. I've never seen it before. Oh. Oh, this is true. Another system. TAS. Startup. Dad, something appeared on the display. What? I didn't do anything. I just turned on, it just turned on when I touched it. Dad, what is this thing? That's a Wiimote, you perv. Wait a minute now. What in the world is going on? Why did it respond to you? Dad, what's going on? What is it? Did it turn on because I touched it? Oh no, Wasabi, you've ruined this conversation. That is not okay. Yep, so it seems it's responding to you. Where did it come from? Did you build this as well? Hey, buddy. Want me to throw your ball? Hang on, I gotta throw the ball. He wants me to throw the ball. This is very important, chat. So yeah, this is a new thing. The stream might get interrupted if Worf wants to play for a bit. Is that a Blitzball emote? That device is called a TAS, a tool-assisted speedrun. The TAS, actually. It's the only one. Ashley, I found that device among your mother's research materials. Mom had this? Yes. JC Valley was founded by a man called Judd Fitzgerald. That is a name. Judd. He was also the director of MJ Labs, the place where Sayoko and I researched another. I knew that Judd had taken all of MJ Labs' research and materials to JC Valley. Worf. 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 And he is simply the best dog. I will now share with you the bestest of dogs. This is Worf. Just imagine Worf running into the room and shotting me in the face. So I hunted through all of the research materials that were stored in JC Valley. And then I found Sayako's materials. Among all those materials was an envelope marked TAS, which had that device in it. Ashley, now I'm sure of it. You're sure of what? I'm sure Sayako created that device. Mom made this? Yes, there's no doubt about it. The TAS activated when it came into contact with you. Only Sayako could lock a device with your biometric data. Oh, this Switch version of Mortal Kombat 1 is masterfully stupid. It's one of those moments when someone gives you like a really lousy gift and you go like, "Oh, you really shouldn't have," and then in a way that says you really shouldn't have. Like, that's the Mortal Kombat 1 Switch version. I'm seeing a whole lot of copies of Hotel Dusk suddenly pop up everywhere, though, since the another code announcement. Like, either people are getting excited or they're getting rid of, suddenly all collectively getting rid of their DS collection. Like the 15th I've seen this week. Then what does it do? I have no idea. I don't know why she made it. Or what it's supposed to do. Mom made this and only I can use it. Hey Phonic, how's it going, dude? Good luck in the Lost Odyssey run. So it seems. Hey Dad, do you mind if I hold on to this? What? Why? If I keep it with me, I might be able to remember more about Mom. I'm sure I will. Well, I'm not sure. Dad, please. I want to have it because Mom made it. But don't show it to anyone, not a single person. If you promise me that, you can have it. I promise. Ashley. Yeah? Can I see your mother's pendant? I am waiting. So, I am waiting for the day that Twitch allows 4K streaming. So I can do a 4K stream of Lost Odyssey. Like, play through the entire game again in 4K. That is the dream. Sayako gave you this pendant right before she died, didn't she? Because I don't have AV1 encoding on this one. I need to upgrade my capture, and then logistically that's a nightmare. Yeah, when she put me in the closet, she put this in my hand. She told me that I wouldn't be afraid if I just held it tightly. Can I borrow that pendant from you just for today? Sure, I guess, but why? For the same reason you want to keep the TAS, your mother. Just flashing back to the construction workers outside throwing your mama jokes back and forth.
The Bouncer.
Also that. Thanks. What the? Dad. Sorry, Ashley. That was my stomach. So you were starving too? That is funny. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't eaten all day. I do think it's really impressive how emotive and animated all the characters are in this game. Like they could have easily gone with static images, but instead they sort of do like the fold-out book style that that you also get in Hotel Dusk. Let's fire up this barbecue with what? What about the charcoal? I'll go and get some from the guest house. You wait here, okay? It's okay, I'll go. Are you sure? Just give me money. Trust me. I'll get it done quicker. Thanks, Ashley. You're an angel. Okay, I'll be back soon. Oh yeah, I have a music player now. I'll give it a listen. Can you actually... I wonder if you can actually... Oh, wait. I'm sitting too close to the monitor. Can I now actually use it? Right, let's give this thing a try. Huh? Won't turn on. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with this? Huh? Maybe the battery has run out. I'll check the back of the music player. Now to take the cover off. What? There's no battery in the music player? Oh, come on, Dad. I wonder if I can find a battery somewhere. Let's have a look. I was wondering when the inconspicuous battery on the table would come into play. A battery. I might be able to use this for the music player. Oh, okay, I see. This is the combination tutorial. Put the battery in the music player. Now we're ready to rock. Right, let's give this thing a try. The music in these games is so good. I wonder if this is also Hotel Dusk. When did Hotel Dusk come out? Let's see. 2007. It could be that there are Hotel Dusk songs in here. Oh, wait, that's a good one. Wait, can I keep that on? Ah, that's too bad. Okay, that's enough distraction for now. That's too bad. I love how clean the transitions feel between sequences. Like everything has a sort of fluidity to it. Oh, I can get a gumball. Yeah. Get a gumball. We haven't done that much since we started the game. Now I think about it. What was that? Was that a dog barking? I can definitely hear something. Where is it coming from? Wait. There's something written on the side. Only takes tokens. There were loads of different color gumballs. I wonder which flavor I'll get. Oh, do I actually get to twist the thing? Hang on. I love this. How does this work? There you go. It's a gumball gotcha. Yellow, I guess that'll be lemon. Oh, somebody's lighting fireworks. Just a second. Just a quick second. Alrighty, I'm back. I finished Ghostwire Tokyo recently. Can you believe it, the gacha were not randomized? There are gacha machines in Ghostwire Tokyo. Yeah, I have to check in on Wharf. Somebody has been lighting like small bits of firework every once in a while. And Wharf is not too fond of that. Oh, Worf, there's another dog. Yeah, I don't fucking care. I just want to lay down here in peace. Don't even have my ball. Oh, that's a chonky boy. Wait, hey, that's a teddy bear. Isn't that the... Dog. Isn't that the teddy bear that was Ashley? That teddy bear he was holding, that was mine. It was in my bag. What's that kid doing with it? Maybe I can get in here now? Oh wait, is the ID all access? Ah, great, it doesn't work. Jump through the window. Smash it. Need to get my teddy bear back. Take another look. I don't think they're there anymore, but it doesn't hurt to take it. Oh, wait, the window might be open. Nobody in there. I swear he was just there. Is there maybe something on the counter? Let's see. Maybe it's like a time thing? That kid is definitely raiding the pantry, though. He is not turning in cans for gumballs. Need to get my teddy bear back, but how? Wait, maybe I can use the tasks on the door. Maybe I can sort of Ackerman it. That won't work, won't it? Can't open the door. What do I do now? Eek! What is it this time? Was that the task? What was it responding to? Probably the door. Oh boy, that was the wrong one. Ooh, nice fresh air. So how's everybody's weekend been? Hopefully everybody has been enjoying some good video games. Wait a second. Is it the house responding to this? Ooh, new minigame. What do I do? Okay, A, B, up. What is the one button? 1 plus. Interesting. That sound. That must have been a door unlocking. Yeah, you've been going at it. Nobody here. Where'd the kid go? There's some cardboard boxes. It's impossible to tell what's in them. There's a note. It says kerosene and charcoal. Well, at least I found the charcoal. It's too blurred to read. It's probably about the t-shirts. Packets of beef jerky are scattered all over the floor. There's a note. Beef jerky and canned goods. Let's check over here. I can't even tell what that is. A gas burner. And some sleeping bags. Ooh, they're kind of dirty. Gross. Another folding chair. Some lamps. There are numbers on them. Metal trays and grills leaning against the shelves. There are 2 blue cooler boxes. What? The door's open. He must have gone out through there. Let's go get him. Woof. That must be the dog from inside. Oh. The boy is asleep. Gotta be real quiet, Chad. Not to wake him up. There he is. That kid. He must have gone through the gap in the fence. Well, so can I. What? Hey, shoot. Scram. Oh, shoot. Wait, stop. There's some beef jerky on the ground. Is this what the dog's after? I know. It's on the ground, so I may as well use it. Look at that. Oh, that's really cool. That is actually really freaking cool. Hey, Monty Rob, how's it going? Hey. Huh? Ashley, what the heck are you doing here?
Wolf, 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 wolf.
Wasabi, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Really freaking appreciate the support. Can I get some Kevin Richards in chat, please? Thank you so much. I need to check something. Because I think you're getting close to being the only person to having the oh no badge or the oh no bit thing. Or getting close, at least. I was moving that dog so I could get through the fence. Dog? Yeah, it's just over there. Over where? Actually, I'm not seeing any dog. It's gone. I swear there was a dog on the other side of the fence. Thank you again so much, Wasabi. Really freaking appreciate the support. Whatever, more to the point, how'd you get into the storeroom? You can't get here without going through the storeroom, and I always lock up when I'm out. So Spillet, how'd you unlock the door? It was already open. Come on, give me a break. I know I locked up. I swear it was open. My dad sent me to get some charcoal and there was no one in the shop. Then I heard... Let me guess, you heard a weird noise from the storeroom. Exactly. I swear there was a weird noise, so when I went in to check it out, and there was stuff all over the floor, the back door was open. I don't know if I believe you. Someone's been eating food from our stores too. That wasn't you, was it? No way. I wouldn't do something like that. Then who did it? Someone had to. It was that kid who ran through the gap in the fence. The kid? And just where is he now? He ran through the gap in the fence. I'm not sure. Look, Ashley. If it wasn't you who stole the stuff, prove it. I don't have anything. What a surprise. Look, come back into the storeroom. Well, that was smooth. Okay, go. Find me some proof. Alright. There are footprints on the floor. They're too big to be that kid's. Maybe they're Tommy's prints. But those aren't. They're footprints on the floor. Hey, they belong to a child and a dog. These footprints. They might convince him. Tommy. What? Look at these footprints. There's more than just our footprints there. Aha. That's definitely true. Those are footprints. They do prove that someone else was in here. But I need a bit more than that. Do you have any proof? Should I maybe have taken a photograph? Was he he was looking in the fridge, wasn't he? There's a 2-door fridge. There's the toolbox. Maybe the overturned beef jerky? Packets of beef jerky are scattered all over the floor. There's a plastic bottle on the floor. The bottle has a handprint on it. It must be the bottle the kid was drinking out of. Tommy. What? Look at this bottle. There's a small handprint on it. Aha, that's definitely true. Neither of us has a handprint that small, which means someone else really was here. I'm glad you accepted I didn't do it. Yeah, sorry for being harsh, but you understand. No problem, I'm just glad it was sorted out. I wonder how that kid got into a storage room, though. The back door should have been locked. Good question. It's a card lock, just like the other door. Like the campsite gate? Well, kind of, but the key is different. The card I gave you wouldn't open that door. Ah. Oh yeah, you came here for charcoal, right? Right, almost forgot. My dad was trying to set up the barbecue and forgot the charcoal. Typical. Alright, I'll grab some for you. Wait out by the counter, okay? Okay. Hmm? There you are. Sorry it took so long. Here's your charcoal, Ash. Thanks. Acquired charcoal. Have fun with your dad. Thanks. Good luck in here. Luck? Yeah, I'll try not to die of boredom. Seriously though, gotta make sure the door is locked for sure next time. Can't have someone messing up the storeroom again. That wouldn't be cool. For sure. I think I'll stop heading off for walks too. Actually look after the place. Not just because of the store's business, but since the villa burned down, I don't want this place to be next on our list. Right. The ranger said there were suspicious people around who might have started the fire. Messing around in the woods in the middle of the night. Yeah. If it turns out it was them, I'll be more than a little ticked off. Thanks to them, that villa got burned down. I really liked that villa. You liked it? Maybe the dad burned down. Decided to use himself as fuel for the barbecue. Yeah, it was pretty old, but it had a nice atmosphere about it, you know? It was my favorite thing about this place. Aw, that's a shame. I wish I'd been able to see it. Got a photo right here. Want to see it? Yeah. Here you go. Had a red roof on it. Great place. Gotta dig that red roof. Wait. This place. I've seen it before. The villa where the fire was. Mom was there. Hey, what's up? Huh? Are you okay? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Maybe the mom burned down after getting shot to death. Never too young for a Vietnam flashback. More of a snoring. Thanks for showing me the photo. Okay, let's go barbecue. Hey, I'm glad to see that the timer worked. Bot changed a few things around with the timer. I'll try to keep that up to date. Dad! Ashley, where are you going? Sorry, bud. I got an urgent call. I need to get back to the lab right away. No way. What about the barbecue? What was I supposed to do? My assistant at the lab, Gina, said she'd come to keep you company. Have your barbecue with her. Oh, have your barbecue with her and wait until I get back, okay? Fine. I'll wait here. Okay, good. Oh, and don't show the DAS or task to anyone. Understood? Yeah. Okay, I'll be back as soon as I can. Aw, man. Here we go again. That person definitely wasn't suspicious at all. I guess I just have to wait here. I wonder what kind of person Gina is. Can't really imagine having a barbecue with someone I just met. What a pain. I thought I'd get to sit down and just talk with Dad. I had so much to tell him. Alright. Everything that's happened here, everything I remembered about Mom, I have to go over it one more time. I have to remember. I hadn't seen my dad in 6 months. He left home a year ago to come to Lake Juliet and work at JC Valley. But then I got a letter from him inviting me to a family camp here at Lake Juliet. What did he send me with the invitation? Oh, right. A DAS. Yes. He sent me the newest model of the DAS. Why did he send the DAS again anyway? I came to Lake Juliet by bus. Then someone shoved me from behind at the bus stop and stole my bag. I was upset because Dad didn't show up. Who did I meet near the campsite gate? Near the campsite gate was Dan? Yes, Dan, the forest ranger, was down near the campsite gate. I told him that my bag was stolen, and he said he'd keep an eye out for it. I checked at the guest house and finally met Dad at the campsite. I told him just how annoyed I was with him, and then we talked and I felt better. We didn't have any charcoal, so I went to the guest house to get some. Then I heard a strange noise, and I went into the storage room. Who did I see in the storage room? A boy with a teddy bear. Yeah, I saw a boy carrying the teddy bear that was stolen in my bag. Hey Naru, how's it going? It's a thing that a lot of cing games do, where they do a sort of test to see if you paid attention during the game. And I'm doing alright, Naru. Just relaxing, having a nice chill early evening. Just enjoying some another code. I've been very excited for the recollection. We'll likely stream that as well when it comes out. Just to kind of signal boost it. Feels weird to say that. It's like I'm gonna signal boost a video game. I need to assemble the fragments of memory that keep appearing. I need to remember her here 13 years ago. When I looked at the music player Dad gave me, I remembered Mom. Where was she? This was the... Oh, this is nice. This is nice. So, this is also one of the things I really like about this game, or these games, is that it allows you to basically reconstruct the story for yourself, like get all the facts together, and then build upon that in the next chapter. But what it does is it sort of brings back all the facts that are important to the story that you need to remember. So if you lose track of something like this, you can use the end of chapter review, so to speak, to kind of re-up your knowledge of the game's narrative. She was in a room. The JC Valley logo was on the wall. I remember seeing her there. Mom, why did you come here 13 years ago without telling Dad? Why did you create the tasks? The memories of Mom... I'm slowly putting together the pieces. I really like it. Gives Cing games quite a unique vibe. Do you want to save? Yes. Very much so. I went to the guest house and got charcoal for the barbecue, but on the way back, I ran into Dad, who'd got an urgent phone call and he had to get back to the lab. Now I'm waiting for Gina, the person that Dad sent to keep me company while I wait for him. Matthew's story. Wait, Matthew's the little kid, isn't he? Hello. Huh? Are you Ashley? Yeah. Who are you? I came here instead of Gina. I'm here to have the barbecue with you. That is exactly the face that you should be pulling at this very moment, Ashley. That's like, oh no, stranger danger, I'm gonna light him on fire. Why didn't she come? Gina said that Dr. Robbins had asked her to keep you company, but unfortunately she had some urgent work to attend to and was unable to come. Urgent work? What happened? I'm sorry, I don't know exactly what it was. In any case, she wasn't able to come here. She served well done in a different barbecue. Hey, Phantom Knight, how's it going? Yeah, that's basically their correct face scarf. Very highly suspect. And so I came in her place. I believe that Gina has already informed Dr. Robbins that I came here instead. That's good to hear. You seem unsettled. Do I really seem so bad? No, but you're setting off some hella stranger danger. No, that's not it. It's just... I was just wondering, isn't having a barbecue with someone you just met kind of strange? Oh, don't pull that face, buddy. I suppose I feel the same way. Really? Maybe Gina was the barbecue. That's just a person, like, standing on all fours, just waiting for charcoal to be lit on top her back. But even with something as unplanned as this, two strangers can talk and share their views on life. Perhaps some relics of your dead mother. Forgive me, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Ryan Gray. I'm a scientist at JC Valley, like your father. That's some folklore music. Nice to meet you. Wait. God, the art in this game is so good. I've seen this man before. Let me check something real quick. Lead artist. Taisuke Kanasaki. Yep. It's the same art designer. Ooh. I did not know that. The art designer also did Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters, which is a game that I've been wanting to try out for a while. And Blue, Legend of Water. I've seen this man before, somewhere, in my memory. In my another memory, another code memory. Ryan Gray, where have I met you before? Ashley? Huh? I really like that she just keeps zoning out in real time, which makes like taking a bit longer with those sections incredibly funny. You looked like you were about to pass out. Ryan? Yes. Have we met before? Not that I recall. This is the first time that we have met to the best of my knowledge. Oh fucking hell, I forgot about Ghost Trick. I am so behind. This year has flown by in terms of releases. No, I can get a copy of Ghost Trick. Yo. Save that for later. I will say it has been solid in terms of game releases, and I'm very happy for it. On the other hand, it's also incredibly inconvenient for me at this current point in time, as I'm still working on finishing the house. So, like, gaming purchases have gotten a severe and substantial budget cut. However, it is not uncommon to meet someone and think that you've seen them before somewhere. No, I'm still sure I've seen you before somewhere. Oh? I remembered it when I saw you. I've definitely seen you somewhere before. You recognize me from somewhere? Yeah. I was here with my mom 13 years ago. Maybe I met you back then. I see. Ashley, how old are you? I'm 16. Which means that 13 years ago, you were 3. Basic math, Ryan. There's a theory regarding myelination? What is... It's characterized by the acquisition of the highly specialized myelin membrane. The axon, it begins before the birth. What is it? Helps the foundation for brain connectivity and supports emergence of cognitive and behavioral functions. Here's the theory regarding myelination. The human hippocampus, starting that particular development is a slow process. The hippocampus is not fully formed until the age of 3 or 4 years old. If we consider the concept of implicit memory, where emotions, memory of basic tasks, and facial recognition develop before the age of 3, it is not an impossibility for you to retain memories from 13 years ago. However, the majority of test subjects cannot recall episodes or events from their own childhood, which would imply that explicit memory has not yet developed by that stage. I squeezed an Ishin earlier this year. I've been wanting to play Ishin for a while. Like, I think it's next on the menu after I beat Armored Core. But that's gonna have to wait until the hand is like fully recovered. I tried to play Armored Core a couple of days ago, and just like after 5 minutes I had to stop. So myelination is basically the process, the process of developing awareness of memory, as far as I understand it. What I mean is that your recognition of my face may be due to ambiguous, unreliable memories. ambiguous, unreliable memories. But as soon as I arrived here, I suddenly started remembering my mom. Ashley, do you think that coming here may be a trigger that made you remember your mother? Yeah. Let me ask you something. Okay. Did you come here today of your own free will? By which I mean, did you yourself decide to come here? No, my dad called me here. So Dr. Robbins invited you here, correct? Yeah. My dad knew that I'd been here with my mom 13 years ago, so he wanted to show me the place again. I see. Before I came here, I had no idea I'd even been here, let alone with my mom. But when I came here and saw everything, I suddenly started remembering my mom and the last time I was here. And you also remembered something when you saw me, correct? Yeah. But if you ask me whether I'm completely sure that all of the memories are true, I couldn't honestly say I was sure. I see. Actually, we call sudden memories like that flashbacks. It usually happens when you have a traumatic experience or mental scarring. Did anything like that happen to you 13 years ago? I had something that I vividly remember from when I was very young. I was visiting a zoo with my parents, and I had a little stuffed fox, like a little plush of a fox, with me. And at some point, I lost the fox, and I still vividly remember crying my eyes out in on the terrace of the restaurant in the zoo. Like, it's almost kind of like recalling like a very embarrassing moment from when you were very young, kind of deal. Yeah, on the night of my 3rd birthday, my mom died. It's not I mean, your mom dying is much worse than losing your stuffed fox. But, you know, the comparison still counts. She was killed 13 years ago. A great pity. Sayoko Robbins was killed 13 years ago at the young age of 28. Wait, you know about my mom? Of course. The death of Sayoko Robbins was a great loss for the entire scientific community, especially for those of us.
$10 for the stuffed fox fundraiser.
You don't have to do that. I still have, we found it and I still have it. But thank you for the 1,000 bits, Wasabi. Really freaking appreciate it. Can I get some Kevins or Riches in chat, please? Can't believe I still have it, actually. But thank you so much, Wasabi. Really freaking appreciate the support, man. Now 13 years, I have the chance to meet her daughter. It is quite an unexpected opportunity. I just like the idea that she actually just turns around to face an invisible camera and just starts emoting. This guy knows about mom. Someone here at Lake Juliet knows about my mom. And I remember seeing him somewhere in my memories of her. Well, Ashley, how about making a start on this barbecue? Okay, new dad. I should prepare the meat and vegetables. But first, I am going to take a short bathroom break. And I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, chat. And I'm back. How's everybody doing? And thank you again all so much for all the support. Really freaking appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Let's see how he's doing on the vegetables. First you need to put it into charcoal and then light it. I think we're gonna have a nice little storm here tonight. At the very least, the wind has been picking up substantially. Which is really nice, because like it's been really weirdly warm here for mid to late September. We had 27 degrees yesterday, I think, and today it's been hovering between 19 and 25. Like when I was at work earlier today, I was just sweating bullets. I was just a walking waterfall. And then when I got home, I was freezing cold. It was quite a big leap. All right, let's light up the barbecue and then throw him in it. I'm really liking the vibe of this. Also really looking forward to playing the other game on stream. It's kind of a bummer that 3DS modifications aren't really a thing anymore. Like that, it's increasingly more difficult to get that done at a reasonable price. That's plenty of charcoal. Next up is lighting the barbecue. Do we have a lighter? Do I have a lighter? I don't have a lighter. Maybe there's a lighter here. There's not a lighter there. Matches. These should come in handy. Might be able to set Ryan on fire with these. I used the matches to light this up. Oh, I actually have to light up the matches. That's cool. It's lit, but the fire's still pretty weak. How do I make it burn better? Wasn't there something in the bag? It's Dad's backpack. Okay, not here. Not that one. How is there no camping equipment to... There's a lantern. Not willing to toss some lighter fuel on there. Throw the chair on there, logically. That would make things burn better. Let's talk to Ryan. Maybe he wants to donate himself as lighter fuel. What should I do? If you fan air on the fire, it should spread and burn better. Look around and see if there's something that you can use as a fan. A flap from the cardboard box. This could come in handy. Now we do like the flapping motion. Right. I'll use the cardboard flap. Oh, I'm flapping. I'm slapping my desk. Yeah! Now let's get barbecuing. All right. The charcoal's really burning now. Ah, that looks like it's coming along nicely. I've also finished preparing the food. Time to skewer and grill the meat and vegetables, I think. Okay. Oh yeah, I should burn the cardboard flap too. Why? Just like last time I went camping with my mate, we used cardboard to fan the flames. Yeah, I can't wait. At least they have a proper grill, proper gill plate. How is it? Yeah, it's great. That's good to hear. Being here with you reminds me of Sayoko, actually. You bear quite a strong resemblance to her. I look like her? Yes, your hair is a different color, but your dark eyes are almost exactly like hers. You've met her? Yes, we've established that. Yes, indeed, she is one of the few people that I can never forget. Ominous. She was exactly the same type of person as me. Say, Ryan? Yes? Can I ask you about my mom? Of course. Let's talk about her after we've eaten. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming up. Nothing is worse than a sneeze that gets stuck halfway. Please help yourself. Bon appetit. Okay. That was really great. I don't know why, but eating outside makes it taste so much nicer. Indeed. It was quite delicious. Do you like barbecues? Yeah, I like them, but today's barbecue was totally amazing. I can't stand peppers, and I even ate them. You don't like peppers? Nope. I can kind of eat them now, but when I was little, I couldn't stand them at all. I'm the same. Really? It is said the best way to overcome hatred of a food is by force of will and careful cooking. Just force feeding. Become one with the foie gras. Perhaps today's barbecue helped you grow to enjoy peppers. You think? I do indeed. I'm so glad Ryan's keeping me company. I thought scientists were all like that, but Ryan's so open and talkative. I guess not all scientists are the same. Let's talk about Sayoko. You wanted to ask me about her, didn't you? Yeah. You will like it, the tears will stop eventually. Feast, my child, feast. Before I was recruited by JC Valley, I was occasionally at MJ Labs. MJ Labs was where Mom worked, right? Yes, Dr. Robbins and Sayoko were both researching another there. So you know about another? Yes, I do. And I knew Sayoko when she was working on another. Ah. So there are people at JC Valley who know about another. There are. What did you mean when you said she's the same type of person as you? Just a second. Well, someone that's followed the path of research all their life, someone who could say was born to be, who you could say was born to be a scientist. Huh? My parents were both scientists. I started researching at university when I was 10 years old. 10? Yes. I didn't start proper research until I was 16, and then I was recruited to work for JC Valley, so here I am. You became a scientist at 16? Yes. That's amazing. You must be a real genius. I heard that Sayoko began at 18. Whoa. I have to sort of like jam the Wiimote into my armpit to even get it into center of the screen. This is gonna go well. What did you mean when you said that Mom was someone you'd never forget? I meant that I remember her very well. Why? When I started out in research, Sayoko was the first scientist I ever met. She taught me the very fundamentals of being a scientist. What kind of person was she? She was a truly incredible scientist. Very scientific. The best of scientific. To this day, I have yet to meet someone that could even hope to surpass her. She was that good? Oh, absolutely. If she was still alive today, I can only imagine what incredible things might have developed from her research. The tears will stop eventually, am I right, Muff? Aren't you at that age where you begin to plan your future? What do you want to be? I honestly, I'm 31 years old and I still have no idea. It's a bit of a broad question, Ryan. A musician. A musician? Yeah. I want to be a musician. One day I want to write my own songs. I really want to move people with my music. I think that'd be the best feeling of all. I see. I'm sure everyone dreams of becoming a musician. Of becoming a musician when they're a certain age. I wanted to become a musician. Then I realized the industry sucked, so I became a studio technician instead. Hey, Bricklebork. Yeah, we're celebrating the announcement for another code recollection. Yeah, it's not as given that at 16 you have like a grasp of like, oh, my rest of my life is gonna be, I'm gonna be an astronaut or a fireman. I did grow up with someone in my class that was extremely fascinated by garbage trucks. And he wanted nothing more than to become a garbage truck driver. Like, that's all he wanted from life. I still don't know why. But like, he eventually became a garbage truck driver, and I think he's been doing that for like the past 15 years. He became a professional raccoon instead. Musical career usually ends up being a teacher. We had that a lot. A lot of the people that I went to college with did did end up either becoming private music teachers or doing it as a side gig to basically keep their main gig going. Hey, I mean, if you want to be a garbage truck driver, I think he eventually also started working on like recycling and stuff like that. But his primary thing was that he wanted to be a garbage truck driver. Like, he just thought that was incredibly cool. He once saw like a bunch of garbage truck dudes hoist a couple of garbage cans into the back of the truck, and he thought to himself, that's my life. And that's incredible. I also know a few people that really wanted to get into like construction working, like just building streets and shit. Makes sense to become a truck driver. That way they take out the humanity, the real trash. How's it going, Soul Dad? Happy Existential Monday. Hopefully you're doing well. Maybe get an extra cup of coffee. And welcome back, Thomas. I have a parent that does heavy equipment operating at a landfill while we're talking about jobs that deal with garbage. Oh, that's really cool. Like, as a joke, I wanted to get forklift certified at some point in my life. It's one of those things that I just I don't know. Shenmue has romanticized forklifts for me. But no, I ended up I went from being musician to studio technician to production manager for a lot of festivals, or stage manager for a lot of festivals. And that was something that I wanted to do for a while. And after that, I wanted to get into video games in some form or way. And now I have a wonderful channel with a wonderful community that I can hang out with after work. Although it is rather unlikely to become reality, one is free to dream as one pleases. Ashley, I think I understand how you feel about the future. Just from that conversation? Yes, very well in fact. You know, on the surface you may look a lot like Sayoko, but on the inside, you're just like Dr. Robbins. Like Dad? Exactly like him. Ryan. Yes? What's my dad like? Ah, yes, your father is a very hard worker. He has slept at the office for the last 6 months. Tried to get rid of him, but his stank remains. Where even is Dad? Dad went to go to work. Ashley? Yeah? May I ask you something? Go ahead. Do you often go camping with Dr. Robbins? Never. I'm sure the camping trip was just an excuse to get me here. An excuse? Yeah. Dad hasn't been home for 6 months. Not even at weekends. He probably knew I was mad at him, so he needed to come up with an excuse to see me. I see. He's really selfish at times, and it's like he lives a life on his own terms. Which makes it really difficult when you're his daughter, right? Everything's short notice. Everything's short notice. Look what happened this time. What happened? My bag was stolen, all because I came here. Your bag was stolen? Yeah. I've never had my bag stolen before. Was there anything important in it? Clothes, my band scores, pick case, teddy bear, and a bit of money. Is that all? Yeah. I kept my mom's pendant in my pouch, so at least that was safe. Your mom's pendant? It's all I have left of her. What kind of pendant is it? It's shaped like a tear and it has some sort of liquid in it. It's beautiful. I couldn't take a look at it, could I? Well, I'd show it to you, but my dad has it in it at the moment. I see. Oh, the armpit technique is working. Chat, it's working. There you go. What did you mean when you said Dad's a hard worker? Yeah, at the start of the game, you arrive at the lake by bus, and some person bumps into you and yoinks your bag. Well, Dr. Robbins is the kind of scientist who works extremely diligently at his job. He has an inquisitive mind and doesn't give up until he has his answers. He is the exact opposite of Sayako and myself. Ah. Ashley? Ryan! Huh? Hi, Elizabeth. What are you doing here? Well, I asked Daddy, and he told me you were here. I see. Do you need me for something? I've lost something. Lost something? The thing we got for JC Valley's anniversary thing or whatever. You got one too, right? It's that one. And? Ryan, won't you do me a favor? What is it? Help me find my music player. Hang on, I think something fell over in the other room. Just a second. Hello. Morph managed to topple a small stack of cardboard boxes, after which he scared himself. She is Elizabeth. It says so on screen. And yeah, we've had the... I can't speak for shit. We've had the Kin Champ emote for a while now. I think it's one of the follow emotes as well. Oh. I'm sorry, but I have to refuse. What? Why? I can't leave until Dr. Robbins comes back. Also, a fun story about Disco Elysium. A while back, I stumbled across a really good deal for the Switch version of Disco Elysium, and because Psalm is currently in that lawsuit thing was happening at the time, those aren't being made anymore. So the Switch version was pretty rare, the final cut, and it was pretty cheap. So I was like, I'm gonna pick it up. And I get to the counter, and for the US people in here, we have something called PEGI rating, which is games are rated for all ages, 6 plus, 12 plus, 16 and 18 plus. And Disco Elysium is rated 18 plus. And I get to the counter with the game, and this kid behind the counter, bless his heart, was like, "Can I see some ID?" And me and Gypsy were on the floor laughing. It was legitimately one of the funniest retail experiences I've ever had. PEGI, not pegging rating. That's something you don't do in public. PEGI. What does PEGI actually stand for? Pan-European Game Information is a European video game content rating system established to help European consumers make informed decisions when buying video games or apps through the use of age recommendation and content descriptors. Alright, it wasn't 6 plus, it was 7 plus. So 3, 7, 12, 16, and 18. And they have the bad language, discrimination, drugs, fear, gambling, sex, violence. We have a content warning for in-game purchases? I am sorry? What? I did not know that. Dude, let me tell you, I once shaved my beard because of an accident. Like, I sneezed during shaving, and I shaved off like a good chunk of my beard by accident. So I thought to myself, like, oh, we're just gonna get a fresh start. And I went to see The Incredibles. At the time, I was 24-ish, I think. Around the time when Incredibles 2 or 3 came out. I think it was 3 because they used Arnold Schwarzenegger for the promotional posters. And the guy asked me to see my ID. I have that bad of a baby face. The Expendables, yeah, one of 2 or 3. I don't remember which one. What did I say? Did I not say Expendables? Oh, did I say Incredibles? I meant Expandables. But Incredibles would have been much more enticing if Arnold Schwarzenegger was in it. I promised Dr. Robbins that I'd stay here to keep Ashley company. Come on, Ryan, just forget that promise. No one will know. So let's talk to Ryan. This is quite unexpected. Excuse me. What? Hi. I'm Ashley. Ashley Mizuki Robbins. I see. Should I care? Where'd that come from? Who are you anyway? Elizabeth. Elizabeth Alfred. I mean, to a degree, I'd be like, oh yeah, you still think I'm 18, how... under 18, how cool. But on the other hand, like, I don't want to feel that young. Like, I'm 31 years old and I'm falling apart. This is not flattery. This is kicking me when I'm down. My daddy runs JC Valley. He's Rex Alfred. It's like you just kneecap me, like both knees blown out. Now you're aiming for the back of the head. Not even like having the guts to face me at that point. And pretty much. I'm just an old fart playing video games, okay? That's my whole shtick. Actually, you should. It means that your father works for mine. I just thought you should know that. Doesn't matter to me. Whatever. How old are you? Old enough to know what death feels like. 18. She was born with it? I don't know. The same age as me? No way. So what? Sorry, I just thought you were like 14. No way. I'm having problems believing in myself. There's no way you're the same age as me. It came from another code. I think it's actually explained where the white hair comes from in the first game, but it's been a while. I randomly get carded at the local game store or something. So here it's like actually mandatory to check ages if you're unsure whether or not someone is below the age rating, right? So in that sense, it makes sense. Just the fact that he wasn't sure that I was over 18 was a bit like harrowing. Like I am still not over that. But it was also really funny to just see the guy get incredibly flustered after he checked my ID. He was like, why are these people laughing? I'm just doing my job. Oh. Sorry, was I talking to you about that? I was asking Ryan to help me look for it. So kindly mind your own business. What's your problem? What problem? You know what I mean. Ashley? I'll go with Elizabeth and help her search. Huh? After listening to you ladies talking, I feel this is the best option. Ryan has a specialization in bomb defusal. Ryan, are we going or not? Go ahead. Ditch me like the rest of you scientists. Like he needs your permission anyway. Gah. She has massive head of the cheerleader squad energy. Like, my daddy's rich. That's her entire personality. Ashley, I won't be long. Why don't you take a walk in the meantime? The area here is filled with greenery. I think you would like it. Oh, you guys can't hear that. I need to see if there's a possibility of routing the Wii speaker through the game itself. I don't like it when games do that. The first time I've ever experienced something like that was Killzone 2, I think, where the... No, not Killzone. Yeah, Killzone, but not Killzone 2. Killzone Shadowfall. That was the first time I've really experienced, like, your controller actually making noise, because the audio logs came through the controller. It scared the shit out of me. Are you enjoying the barbecue? I've got a few more things to do here. I'm really sorry, but I won't have time to go to the campsite now. Get my backpack and bring it back to the cottage for me, please. My cottage is past the covered bridge on the left. Your cottage? Putting the DS away sounds like loading a gun. There's a backpack by the tent. I need to bring this to Dad's cottage. The hat. He even forgot his hat. I'll bring it back for him. He must have left it here when he went off with Elizabeth. What should I do? Maybe he's still around. I know, I'll give it to him before heading to Dad's cottage. Alright, I have stolen all of this shit. I do need to check something though. Okay, I can now freely save. So you have to get through the first chapter in order to save. Gotcha. That makes it a lot easier. I have to help with dinner later, so gotta make sure I can save whenever I can. Well, to be fair, she didn't tell Dad that it was Ashley. What? Who's that? Oh, hey, Dan. Did you find your pops? Oh, wait. Yeah, good. I bet he was worried about your bag too, huh? Kind of. I filed a missing item report at the guest house anyway. I'm sure you're worried about getting it back, but try to enjoy your camping trip. Remember, I'm looking out for your bag while I patrol too. Thanks. But I'm starting to wonder if I'll ever see it again. Don't give up. Don't you ever dare to give up on that bag of yours. We'll get you your teddy bear in no time. I'm sure someone will find it. Where's your campsite? I'll come and let you know if I find anything. It's up ahead, but there's nobody there at the moment. Nobody there? With an open fire? That's how the villa burned down 3 days ago. My dad got an urgent phone call and had to go to his lab, and then he told me to go to his cottage. Lab, you say? Ashley, your pop doesn't work for JC Valley, does he? Yeah, he does. Well, I'll be. So your pops is Dr. Robbins, then? You know my dad? Dr. Robbins? So you know my dad? Yeah, I guess I do. I knew we had a little girl, but didn't think that would be you. How do you know him? Well, it must have been 2 months ago now. I helped your pops put the bait on this fishing line here up the lake. Since then, we meet and chat sometimes while I'm out on patrol. My dad fishes? He sure does. Seems he started fairly recently, though. But he still hasn't caught anything big. They just keep eating as bait. Sounds about right. Then again, not many people have caught in the lake recently. Anyway, your pop's a real funny guy. Funny? My dad? Yeah, as soon as he runs into something he's not familiar with, it's like looking at a little kid. The rest of the world might be long gone before all he knows. For all he knows, all he cares about is that one thing. He seems to have taken a liking to Lake Juliet lately. Every time I run into him, he asks me a whole truckload of questions about the lake. Just a second, gotta close everything up. Storm's picking up. Yep. Ever try to close the door and the door hits you in the face instead? Do you know the way to your pop's cottage? Past the covered bridge, right? Exactly. Turn around when you see the lake and follow the path to the covered bridge. There are a few cottages around here, but his is the first one on the left. Pretty convenient. First on the left. That's right. Ashley now has taken over the accent. It's official. I'll let your pops know if I find your bag, okay? Okay. By the way, Ashley, I want to ask you something. Take a look at this photograph. You haven't seen this boy wandering around, have you? God, that art is so good. Yeah. Really? Yeah. He was in the guest house. Got into the storage room and ate some of the food they had stored in there. Well, I'll be. I knew it. He must be around here then. Why are you looking for him? He has been reported as a missing person. A missing person case, you see? A missing person. Oh, armpit tech. There you go. Why was he reported missing? He ran away from home. Ran away? Yep, a missing person report was filed yesterday. But he has been gone for 3 whole days. On top of that, this isn't the first time he ran away either. He's done it before? That's... Oh boy, the wind is really picking up over here. He pulled the same trick last August too, but he was eventually found around this area. He's 13 and his name is Matthew Crusoe. Crusoe. Is it Crusoe or Crusoe? Crusoe might be the... Yeah, Crusoe. Now I'm confused. Let me know if you see him again, okay? Got it. Right, I'll head for the cottage. Dad's probably waiting for there for me by now. Take care. Will do. Oh, I forgot to say. Family of Robinson. There's no boathouse on the way to your pop's cottage. It's closed right now. Keep away from it. Why? Those troublesome chaps I was talking about before, they hang out around there. I saw a man in sunglasses a while ago, too. Might even be in cahoots with them. Cahoots is such a fun... It's such a fun word. Cahoots. Understood. I'll keep away from the boathouse. I'll take your word for it. Now, you take care. I don't know. Do I have any cans on me? Or do I just have a can-do attitude? Can't even... Oh, it's a present. Okay. Hey, bud. Worf just plopped down again. I wonder if more things unlock. Unlock. Sometimes I can't. Word. Oops. Free my herd. Also, if you guys haven't, I'm just gonna do a little bit of a pitch here for cing games. If you guys haven't played any of these games, I highly, and I do mean highly, recommend trying out Hotel Dusk and Last Window. Yo, Rob, how's it going, dude? It has been a while. How have you been? But if you are looking for one of the best experiences to have on the Nintendo DS, using a lot of the DS's functions, I really highly recommend trying out Hotel Dusk and Last Window. They take place in the same universe as Another Code, so if you have played the DS game, you're kind of familiar with like the overlapping themes of memory and remembrance. But Hotel Dusk is incredibly unique, incredibly stylistic, and beautifully made. Like, it's one of those games that only works on the DS. Like, I'd love to see a remaster, though, don't get me wrong, but like the way that it's presented on the DS is incredible, and I'm really looking forward. Like during the last days of the 3DS shop, I got Cold Case, so I'm looking forward to trying that out. To the right. Who's there? Oh, it's Ryan and Elizabeth. Parenthood takes a lot of time. I heard you became a dad. Congrats. Very late congrats on that. How goes the streaming life? It's off and on, but I do try to stream as much as I can. Hey Ryan, were you with Daddy on Wednesday night? Wednesday night? No, I was with the director then. Right. Can I yeet like the suitcase in her face? Eh? Combine her face. Oh, that's too bad. Ryan, actually, what is it? Did Dr. Robbins return? No, he said he won't be back. He won't be back? Yeah, he's still busy at work. So he said to head for his cottage. I see. So your camping trip is ending prematurely? I don't know, probably. But wait, the cottage is on the camping ground? Why even put a tent down? I see. It is a pity. I had hoped we could talk for a little longer. Me too. Oh, I brought your briefcase. Just hand him a mug instead. Here. Always wanted to pick up a 3DS eventually. I hope it's all backwards compatible. It all is. Like everything for the DS is playable on the 3DS. The 3DS is just a stronger DS. Like the 3D isn't even like true 3D. It does like that weird perspective thing that oh, I am stuck on the microphone. Help. Help. This is Nintendo we're talking about. If the rumors are true, that's a big if. Then the Switch 2 or whatever console might be next might be fully backwards compatible. And honestly, I think that would be the best move for Nintendo. It would be a great way to like revive a library that has been hindered by outdated hardware. Like a lot of titles could definitely benefit from that. Ryan, was your briefcase that filthy before? Look at it, it's just covered in someone's grubby little fingerprints. What? This briefcase gets dirty very easily. The front is plastic coated, which makes it quite easy to leave finger marks on it. Sorry for dirtying it. Don't worry about it, Ashley. Oh, did you find a music player? Just don't make us pay for the upgrade, please. Aw, dude, that would suck. That would suck. Just imagine if you need to pay for like the boosted features on a new Switch-like console. Just like, oh, I want to play, I don't know, I want to play Moon. So if you want to play this on this new console, you have to pay an additional $2.99 a month for this specific title. Really hope they don't make a bunch of busy work to port games to Switch 2 when it's just validating that it works. In the sense that that it sort of ports like a new version, or to port Switch 1 to Switch 2. Like it's gonna be interesting for sure to see what Nintendo does next. Like I was for a little bit, I was also very curious about the PlayStation Portal. Like that's gonna be something that might be beneficial for me. So I can play PS5 while Gypsy like plays Switch or just wants to watch something. But like the specifications on that are lousy. I'm much better off just just grabbing a different monitor or something like that. Like the remote play feature has never worked well for any of the consoles that it was available for. We searched all around here, but there is still no sign of it. Ah, Well, now that I no longer need to go back to the campsite, I'll stay here for a while to help Elizabeth search. Ryan, are you done chatting? I'm sure talking to Ashley is riveting and all, but... what is her deal? Elizabeth, please wait your turn. Get scolded on. Fine. Ashley, have you remembered anything else since we last talked? Nothing. I want to remember everything for 13 years ago, but nothing's come to me. I see. Haven't remembered any more about Sayoko. Well, you were only 3 years old. Needless to say, remembering events from 13 years ago must be quite a difficult challenge. Yeah. Hey Ryan, who's this Sayoko person? You wouldn't know her, Elizabeth. Oh. I think it's time we went to look somewhere else. Right. Ashley, I hope we meet each other again while you're here. I'd like to talk to you more about Sayoko. Definitely. I do not trust that man. At all. Can I observe fireplace? There are the remains of a fire. At least it was put out properly. Don't start forest fires, kid. But I don't know, like, it would be really nice to see them do a bit more with the games that they already have published. What I'm kind of worried about is that it's more or less an excuse to release versions of the same games that just run slightly better. But like having the opportunity to work with new hardware would be very nice for existing games as well. Like I just imagine like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet as a big primer as to a game that would definitely benefit from it. The other one would be like Mortal Kombat 1. Why that got ported to the Switch, I don't know. I don't know if you guys have seen the nightmare fuel that is Mortal Kombat 1 on Switch, but if you look it up, it's... oh boy. It is most certainly a video game. Also, Kenji Ito is confirmed to be working as composer for Saga Emerald. It's supposed to be gross. The faces do look hilarious, but Jesus Christ. It's not going to be more powerful than what the PlayStation 5 has to offer, like, or the Xbox Series X. That's one thing that a lot of people are expecting, but given that it is very likely that Nintendo is going to come out of the wetworks with another hybrid handheld. Like, my guess is like late PS4, early PS5, like basic, not like the fidelity that you would get for something like Demon's Souls, but definitely being able to expand the scope of their current library of games. But like, if they do get something that is really strong, hey, Monolith Soft, you got Baden Kaido's out. Please, Xenoblade Chronicles X. If there is a new Switch in the works and it's more powerful than the Wii U, please give me Xenoblade X. That's all I've ever wanted. That's all we ever wanted. That's all we ever needed. Just emulate? I don't have to. I'm one of the 5 people in the world that still has a Wii U, I think. Lloyd, hear me out. Have you dusted your Wii U yet? It has been 3 months. No, I've put it in its box. In the condition that it was in. I am sorry, you interacted with that console and you didn't think to yourself, I might need to wipe this off a little bit. I don't have it on hand, but boy, I will console shame you again, Lloyd, next time I use my Wii U. I appreciate that I can yell things about the Wii U in this community and everybody just raises a hand. Like, yeah, I got one as well. I really love the Wii U. Like, I really like the design of the console. I really like the interaction. I really like the controller. It feels very comfortable. Like, it's a shame that that console died the way it did. Especially given my first couple of years with the Nintendo Switch, that was detrimental. Like, it's clumsy, sure. Like, I'll give it that. And the build quality of the tablet itself is lousy, and the screen quality on it is lousy. Give me back my music. It wasn't the lack of games. Like, there was a multitude of factors that contributed to the Wii U's death. And one of the initial ones was that Nintendo rug pulled itself. They basically immediately annihilated first-party support to focus on developing for the Nintendo Switch. They were like, oh, nobody's gonna buy this fucking console anyway, so we might as well just leave it at that. It's basically the same thing that Sony did to the Vita. And that too was a shame, because the Vita is a phenomenal console. Armpit technique? How far do you want me to... Because it's getting darker, it's getting harder for the game to detect the Wii mode. It's really funny. You think that infrared would break that, but no. Doing a PlayStation U? Yeah, pretty much. Not something I can say about my Wii U. I really wanted to like the 2DS. Like, I really wanted to like the 2DS. I really still want a new 2DS. I think I have about the same. But it was also like, it is the perfect gimmick console, right? Like, Switch has the thing where you can just pop it out and it's a handheld device in one. But the Wii U was like a proper gimmick console. It was one of those consoles where you could just design shit with a gimmick in mind. Right? One of my favorite games to play on this thing was Project Zero or Fatal Frame 5, made in the Blackwater. I heard a lot of complaints about the camera being super wonky because you had to use the tablet as a camera. But I really liked that. I really liked the idea of sort of immersing yourself in a sort of like pseudo AR kind of way in a game like Fatal Frame, right? And just generally, the game looked really good. But yeah, when it comes to consoles like this, like, I really like just having the map available at all times. That's one of the things I like a lot about a lot of like 3DS RPGs. Like, the menu is accessible at all times on the bottom of the screen. Wonderful 101 was great. 101, not 1-on-1. That's a whole different story. But Bayonetta, fantastic. Bayonetta 2, so happy that got made. Yeah, it's like a big boy DS, right? It separates the dual screen into like two separate components, and I really like the idea because like some games you could play on just a tablet, and that was like the first time that a console did that natively. Not through like remote play, but a native moment where you had like this sort of hybridization of the bridging the gap between console and handheld. And I really like it for that. Like, it wasn't all there, like, it was very in its infancy, and the Switch is like the logical outcome of that, right? So, like, having the full-on hybridization. But I really like the dual screen. Like, it's one of the reasons why I love going back to the DS and 3DS so much. Like, there are so many cool games with very cool gimmicks. I have not played Bayonetta 3, no. Bayonetta 3 came out at a time where my Switch kept breaking, and I have a tendency to associate a lot of games from that period of time with my Switch breaking, and it don't make me feel good. Like, what bums me out so much, though, is they should have... I don't have Nintendo Land. I don't have the staple Wii U game. Out of all things. But that was mostly because I got the Mario Kart pack. I wasn't expecting any bad things from the gameplay department. Like, I really think that Bayonetta 3 would have fallen and stood with its story. And how's it going, Alistair? But like, when I got my OLED, because like the other Switch at that point was raking in more repair costs than a new console, I started to realize like this is what the Switch should have been from the get-go. We never should have gotten the vanilla model of the Switch at all. Like, that is just a stupid choice that Nintendo made that paid really well and is definitely going to send a wrong message in regards to quality control. Like, the resolution on the handheld is so much better. The handheld experience, like the battery life, the colors, the sound, it's all better. The Wii U is a fantastic platform for emulating. It's also really easy to crack. You just do like the same thing you did with the Wii, with the SD card thing. But yeah, overall, like, I really like my Wii U. It's the best Wii on the market. Like, every Wii game that I will ever want to play, I will now play through my Wii U. That's a given. Much like I will play every GameCube game through a Wii. Because it's just a better Wii. The better game. The Wii is the better Wii. No, it's not. And the Wii U is the better Wii. But I don't know, like, I do miss, like, mechanics, like, in Xenoblade Chronicles X, for instance, you had, like, the whole map layout, and you could play, like, the mini game of, like, doing resource management on the tablet while you were doing shit in the overworld. So you could, like, be traveling somewhere, and you could just do, like, the mini map thing. Like, it was so cool. And Xenoblade has never hit me as hard as it did when I played Xenoblade X. Like, I was obsessed with that game. I was super excited when Xenoblade 2 came out, and then that happened. It was an absolute shit show of a game. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. It's around 8 here, so I need to get dinner started and all that. I still think it's a shame you don't give 3 a go. That's mostly because I think it's too expensive to get it right now. There are more games out now that I'm more willing to invest my money into, like Baten Kaidos, for instance. Like it's definitely going to be on there at some point, like years down the line, or I don't know if I can borrow it from someone or something. Maybe if I'm in the mood for like a grand skill RPG. But I think I'm also going to get visually exhausted by that game very quickly. Like it's a lot of like noise and visual pop-ins everywhere. I've watched a part of Steve's playthrough and it was wild to see the amount of numbers pop up. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me for today. We'll pick this up on Wednesday. You don't have to be so depressed that you're gonna leave immediately, controller. Let's get some nice music in the background. I like it. But thank you all so much for being here. Really freaking appreciate it. Again, my apologies for like the inconsistent schedule on the stream. Like to be honest, I really kind of struggled with going live last week due to all the nonsense. But so thank you all so much for being here and making this a great stream. Thank you. It's incredibly motivating, and I really appreciate all the support. So I'll be back on Wednesday with more another code R. I'll probably pick up Baten Kaidos after that and get started on Origin, because I never played that. I'm really excited to try that out. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, do consider hitting that follow button. And thank you all so much for the support. Let's see if I have somebody to send you guys over to. See if I Ooh, that's interesting. Dave is playing Monster Hunter World. I am down with that. Watching Dave play Monster Hunter is a treat. Absolute treat. But thank you all so much for being here. Really freaking appreciate it. And special shout outs to Loin and Wasabi. Thank you so much for the support. I really freaking appreciate it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. And with that said, I'll be back on Wednesday. Do join the Discord if you haven't already. Do subscribe to both the YouTube channels if you haven't already. And do check out Tanuki Chicken Attack if you haven't already. And if you have, please do consider reading the Wanted Dead review that I posted there. I would really appreciate it. And with that said, I'm going to head on out, get myself some food, and send you guys over to Dave. So stay beautiful. Keep on gaming, dudes. I'll see you all on Wednesday for more Another Code. Have a good one. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the support. Bye-bye.